Hello, everybody. Oh, I can't hear myself. Now I can. Bunny has resubscribed for 32 months. Thank you, Bunny. That's very sweet of you. I hope you're enjoying your emotes, most of which you made yourself. Music is a bit loud for me. Turn that down a smidge. How are you, Bunny? It's been a hot minute. Well, yes and no. It's been a minute since I've streamed, but we were only sending messages to each other a few days ago. So I hope you're doing good. And thank you again for the brand new, I guess, schedule artwork. The Bat Kid one I just had to share. That's just too adorable. So I hope that's okay. Should have asked you permission first, now that I'm thinking about it out loud. So I'm sorry that I didn't ask for permission and I just posted on Twitter. That's my bad. I should have done better there. Did not think ahead like that until right this second. But I do appreciate it nonetheless, and hope you forgive me. Yeah, I can use my own creations. It's all yours. Thank you. You give yourself permission to. Okay, but also, you are the artist. You do still own it in perpetuity. It's your baby. As much as it is, or as much as you say it is mine. I am just the recipient, I suppose. Anywho, they're all great. I love them. The Batsy with glasses, such a vibe. I found out recently that Mel loves me in glasses. She's a real big fan, especially if I put on a more intelligent sounding voice. And I just bring it up an octave. Hello, madam. It's lovely to have you again, visiting at the University of Cambridge. That with some glasses, and yep. Apparently does stuff. Apparently does stuff. She's shaking her head. Seems I should have asked permission to tell that story as well. I just draw stuff. Hey, we love that you draw stuff. Thanks again, buddy. Yeah, Mel's still here. You might have heard her laughing in the background. Weird, right? Seeing as I'm pretty sure I said on the Discord that she was supposed to fly back today. Can't just out me like that. Well, it's happened. This time I'll start drawing stuff. She looks worried. She's covered her face with the pillow. Embarrassed. Bless her. Yeah, so Mel was supposed to fly back today. Back to Switzerland. And we were supposed to go to London Heathrow. And we were all sent to do that. Even packed the suitcase and everything. But then the flight got cancelled. And they automatically tried to put her on another flight for later in the evening. But getting on that flight would mean not being able to get home on public transport because, you know, they're not quite as accessible as London over there. So she had to have a conversation with the people over at Heathrow, over at British Airways, and was like, yo, I can't do this. I need another day. So now we got an extra couple of days together. Sleep? Oh yeah, that's true. We're also asked, you know, either you set them up for another day or give them a hotel room. Give her a hotel room. But they didn't want to give us a hotel room or Mel a hotel room. So flying out on Thursday instead. So that's been an interesting day. So we made some dinner, and we played a board game, and now I'm streaming. There's the new artwork, like a Bat Kid. So handsome. It's okay, Mel is British now. She can stay forever. I wish. Lots of tears and laughter and tears. Yep. Yep. We won the board game. It was a cooperative game. It's called Tiny Epic Dungeons. It's a really good board game. We've played it like 6 times in the last week and won only twice. It's tough. It's tough. But it's a really good time. It's like a miniature version of D&D. You go into dungeons, try to find loot. You gotta explore the dungeon and fight the boss. Simply. Oh yeah, that artwork is Passive Vixen's attempt at making Batsy in coffee latte. Latte art, rather. Very cute. But how have you been, buddy? And anybody else? I know how Mel's been. You're more than welcome to say in chat as well, Mel. Otherwise, what have we been up to in the last couple of weeks? We went out to see a show. I'm alive. Good. That's the bare minimum, I suppose. Glad you're meeting it. We went out to see a show in London, in West End London, called Hades Town, which is a musical about the story of Orpheus and Eurydice, but in like a sort of like a Louisianan style. Very soulful singing and dancing. It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Act 2 a lot more than Act 1 because there was more adaptations in Act 1 than to Act 2 in reference to the original story of Orpheus and Eurydice. But otherwise, I thought it was good. Do recommend if you like musicals and Greek mythology. Pretty much every emotion today, so pick one. Anger. Well, no, you were angry at British Airways. They're messing you around. What emotion wouldn't you have felt today? It is a good question. I don't really have a game that I was planning on playing today. I was just going to kind of browse through my Steam library and figure it out as I go. So if anyone wants to see something specifically, I am all ears. Tell you what, we do have this demo that I downloaded a little while ago. Scarlet Deer Inn. It's like a side-scroller game. It's not out yet. Oh, let me pause that. Yeah, it's not out yet. It's the release date to be announced still. But it's an embroidered narrative platformer with an emotional story, an interesting cast of characters, a dark dungeon full of monsters, and a world inspired by Slavic folklore. The only thing protecting you from certain death is your torch, and all character images are actually embroidered. Embroidery made into a video game. How incredible. It's like stop motion, but for sewing. Doesn't that sound lovely? But we also have other games that are currently on my, I guess, playlist or two playlist. Wait, chain together. What are you downloading? No. Alright, we're not going to do that. I'm going to pause that download. So the making of on Instagram some time ago. It does seem very cute. It doesn't surprise me that it's on Instagram. But other than seeing it on Steam, I don't think I've seen it anywhere else so far. But I've got the demo, so we could play the demo for like an hour or so, however long it takes to get through. On the flip side, we have the games that I've yet to finish, that being Tavern Talk and Dave the Diver. And, you know, got Baldur's Gate 3, I guess. My evil randomizer. I don't really feel like doing that at the minute. Or I could play some new games. Yes, Your Grace. has been recommended to me in the Discord, and I now own it. Rumu is a game where you play as a little Hoover that goes around the floor, hoovering stuff up, but then there's a greater mystery afoot. Darkest Dungeon 2. I feel like that's maybe a bit too serious for my current mood. Lots of things that I could be doing. Hunt Showdown. I could play Hunt Showdown. But again, I don't think Hunt Showdown is the vibe. I don't think that's the one. I also picked up Kingdom Come Deliverance recently because it was like £3 or £4 for the game and all DLC. 90% off the entire thing. And that was a nuts deal. And I was like, I've always had my eye on this. Why not? For £4, I'll get around to playing it at some point. But it is 70 gigabytes. Fuck, that's so large. And I've not downloaded it yet, so I can't play that today. As for other games that I've played offline, off-stream, I've got Coral Island, which is a lovely little game, very Stardew-esque, where you look after I guess like a Hawaiian sort of island, and you have your own little farm, but then you are trying to clean up the oceans as well. Very eco-friendly, centered type of thing. I've not downloaded Rumu yet either, so maybe I can't play that. Maybe give Yes Your Grace a try. That could be cute. We finished Crash Bandicoot. Probably should have figured all this out before I started streaming. But you know, it's fine to just chat. Oh, yeah, content warning this Thursday. Provided the Mel actually does leave Thursday afternoon, I'll be playing content warning with Schneebles, Luxury Pigeon, and Ockaroon for the third time. Back by popular demand. I'm looking forward to that. That should be a very good time. I think I'm leaning towards Yes, Your Grace. Something new, it's something fresh, and we don't gotta take it too seriously. And if it's bad, that's fine, we can drop it. It was recommended, I think, by Romson Stufenheimer. Let's open it up. Let's take a look. Let's have a little sneak peek. My Steam is trying to download something again, though, so I should stop that. I haven't played content warning in a very long time. Literally since the last time I played with the boys, I think. If not, well, one occasion very near that time. I don't know if there's been any other updates. Oh gosh. Hold on. Bear with. It's got it. There we are. Yes, Your Grace. I think this is a narrative type of game where you gotta protect your family. You're the king. It's a little loud. I don't need voices loud. Steam really wants you to update? It does. I've stopped it now. All is well. Let me change title. Yes. Honor your grace. There it is. Got it. It's Your Grace. And I'll add first playthrough as well, because I have no idea. First playthrough, no spoilers. No spoilers, please. Update. Good. It's still too loud. It might be. That's probably fine. Okay. New game. Yes, Your Grace is a game of tough choices. It will be impossible to satisfy the needs of every petitioner. Sometimes your subjects will have spiteful intentions, and sometimes life will get in the way. If you simply have enough resources at the end of each week, that's good enough. Yes, Your Grace. So is this like a roguelite? Click on the petitioner to call them forward. Audrey. I like your style, Audrey. Ah, crown. You better put this on. You should. Can I not put it on right now? What else? So this is us. Audrey. It is time, Your Grace. Click on the throne to step down. Alright, well there it is. Explore the rooms to find items of interest. Tavern shield. A shield with our kingdom's emblem. It was forged by a famous blacksmith from Grevno. Swords. These swords look quite sharp, but they are about 1,000 years old. Oh. Went and sat back down. I'm a lazy king. Find your inventory in the lower left corner. Okay. Crown of the King of Davon. It's getting a bit rusty. Right. King Batsy. I like the sound of that. You can leave any room by walking to the edge of the screen or by selecting the doors. Okay. Shield, swords. Throne. Audrey. Your Grace. 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 Okay. This is a map of your castle. Click on the castle wall to go there. Throne room. Castle wall. What are these purple spots? These like farmlands? Blue? Yellow? Dark green? Looks like a pool or something. All hail King Batsy. Damn skibbity. Castle wall. Your Grace. A deserter. Found one of ours hiding in a shed. Shed? Why would you do this, Sobek? Or Sobik? There's too many of them. They have no chance of winning. If you let him off, the rest may follow. However, our army is sparse as it is. We need every set of hands able to hold a sword, Your Grace. Even the least brave soldiers are essential now. There's no place for cowards under my banner. Ooh, okay. Alright. What kind of king is King Batsy? Is he a gracious ruler? Willing to forgive? Or is he a tyrant, ready to execute any cowards that stand in our way? There's no place for cowards under my banner. Anyone who refuses to stand for Davon will be met with justice. A shame. You did what you had to, Your Grace. Over here, Your Grace. He left me no choice. Your Grace. Your Grace. Gonna be saying that a lot. I have to come up with many different ways to say Your Grace. Your Grace. Alright, I'm digging this already. Or kill. Kill is good too. Put him on the front lines. Whoops. Sorry, buddy. I will take your advisement under the next decision. I will need some good advisors, certainly, in my court. Would you like to be an advisor, Bunny? Hashtag Your Grace. There's actually, hold on. There's a TikTok that one of my friends sent me that I'm gonna need to fucking share. Which is just so good. No, I can't tab out. Hold on. I need to find this. Am I even logged in on TikTok on desktop anymore? I have no idea. It's gonna immediately start playing something, but I have to share this. It's perfect for this occasion. Come on. Is it this? Come on. He's not loading. Well, never mind. Oh, Grace. Can't find it. It's gone. I'm gonna post it in the Discord later. Our men are scared. It's the middle of the night, and yet it's so bright, as if Svarog himself walked our lands. Svarog? The thin walls won't last long, and we lack any solid defense measures. We don't have enough men. Once they get in, we have nothing we can throw their way. Spartacus, hello. Welcome in. Spartacus, you've joined at an excellent time. I'm looking for advisors to run my kingdom. You're more than welcome to apply, of course. I may need to put you in a fight to the death against my other advisors for the position, but there will be openings. Sure, but you may not have anyone left if I help. That's okay, buddy. That's okay. With you and Spartacus by my side, I'm sure everything will be just fine. Now, maybe better she can be our conscience. She'll be the good angel on all of our shoulders, I'm sure. Can you hear the chanting? They're getting ready. We'd better get started. I have gathered the archers from all the other walls. They are awaiting you at the wall, Your Grace. There's still time to put up white flags. No. It's all in your hands now, Your Grace. Your Grace. Your Grace. Your Grace. Let me no choice. Okay, door. Says nothing. I can't, like, alt. What's this? Is it just the soldier I scrolled over? Probably. Let's go to the door. How are you, though, Spartacus? I hope you're well. Oh. Bunch of sons of Davon. Put up a white flag to give up? God, no. Sons of Davon. My brothers. We stood together through the worst of times. We have proved our strength in many battles, and today we will prove it again. My bravest men, I bid you to fight for all you hold dear. For Davon. Alright, decent opening. Had physical therapy today, bit sore. Ooh. I hope you are well on the way to recovery. 1 year earlier. It's our family? Good Arnold impression. Thank you. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. Okay, here I come. So we go back to, like, our innocent beginnings, you know, before the war, where we're our nice and friendly king. I'm staying here while I can. Okay. These roses make this place smell amazing. It's very calming. No wonder our girls like to spend time here. Lorsulia. You found me. Well done, father. Come on now, Lorsulia. It's not often that we can do this. I told you I don't want to play. Aren't you too old for this? Lorsulia, that's no way to speak to your father. Lorsulia is a stick in the mud. Shut it, Ursalia. We can see you from miles away. Just leave me by. Oh. I'm bugging them. Aurelia, are you my wife? You have a crown on your head. Oh, you know I'm not playing with you, darling. The sun finally came out. Let me enjoy it. Just let me enjoy the sun, Eric. Oh, our name is Eric. Today I've learned flowers. Not sure what these purple flowers are. They are attracting a lot of bees. We love bees. Okay. Got you. Shouldn't have insulted your sister from across the gardens. She always has to ruin everything. So proud. She couldn't even find a place to hide. Wasn't even trying to hide. I don't want to play. Next time you don't want to play, maybe try writing a formal announcement. Oh wait, you can't write. Illiteracy. Of course I can, you nitwit. Let it down, both of you. Oh dear. Moody teenagers. Let's go over here then. Lorsulia is such a dumpling. What an insult. Dumplings are delicious though. Okay, alright, what's this? Who are you? Sidani? And here's the little one. No! I was doing so well. You must have cheated. Or peeked. I demand another trial of the game. How official. Maybe next time, Sidani. Forgive me, Your Grace. I hate to interrupt, but your subjects will soon arrive. Alright, enough games. The throne awaits. Revno, week 1. The petitioners will start queuing in a moment, Your Grace. We really need to shorten the visiting hours. What is this? Gold? Wheat? Might? Like combat? Soldiers, maybe? Although that looks like soldier. Entertainment? And messages? No idea. I have Arnold Alphabet Redeem. I find it hilarious. I do need more redeems. That does sound hilarious. Chandelier. This chandelier is so old and rusty. I hope it doesn't drop on my head. I feel like that's foreshadowing. The river brings a lot of wildlife to the area. I enjoy the sounds of birds chirping away each morning. Hopefully we're not like on a timer. I could just look at things. It's forged by a famous blacksmith from Grevno. Yeah. Quite sharp, 1,000 years old, yep. Forgery. How can I be of service, Your Grace? Tell me about the kingdom. What would you like to know about, Your Grace? Oh, you can ask about taxes and such. It says A is for... Yeah, that is what A is for. Thanks, Arnie. Hi, Bats. Hey, Sleepless. How you doing? It's good to have you. I hope you're doing very well. Oh!
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Bunny was just gifted a sub to iSpartacus. Wow. Look at that. Thank you, Bunny. That's very kind of you. Spartacus, please do enjoy your brand new Batsy emotes, courtesy of Bunnyworth, and mostly arted by Bunnyworth, by Honey. Resources. We have to control 4 resources to keep our kingdom running smoothly. Gold, supplies, army, and contentment. We need to distribute gold and supplies to our petitioners. If they are happy, their contentment will grow. A strong kingdom needs a big army. To gain more soldiers for our army, we will need to make alliances with neighboring lords and kings. Marrying off our daughters. Understood. We can gain resources through taxes, as well as from the alliances we make with lords. Oh, thanks for giving Bunny a shout out. That's a great idea. Go follow Bunny, as they do art and stuff. Sometimes. Very occasionally, they'll stream something. Play some Fortnite with AIs. Besides that, it goes. Dang. Hey, glad it's going still. It's good to hear from you. Bye, Honeyworth. Taxes. The villages in our domain pay taxes. Happy people will pay their taxes gladly, while the resentful will do what they can to get around them, resulting in less income for us. This is why we need to make sure people's contentment is high in order to keep a good gold flow. Petitioners. Peasants, merchants, knights, foreigners, lords even. They all have their problems, and they will seek help from their king. We can use our resources or agents to help those in need. Beware, though. Some might come with malicious intentions, so you should carefully consider who is truly in need, Your Grace. Let's change the subject. Of course. How can I be of service, Your Grace? That's all for now. I will be here if you need me, Your Grace. I love that everyone calls me Your Grace. I love it. Ooh. Aurelia, that's the Queen. Dungeon guard, peasant, and peasant. Well, let's talk to our wife first. Can you go and speak to Lorsulia, my dear? I've tried talking to her, but she just won't respond. I don't know what's got into her recently. Maybe she will open up a bit more to you. She's probably wandering about at the wall. Ella's trying to find some matches, I believe. See if I've got any in here. To light the candle. I think I've got any. Maybe try the drawers in the corner. Your Grace, I shouldn't need to pay taxes because I can do this. That's a great dab, Bunny. You're right. Anyone that can dab as sick as that doesn't need to pay taxes in my kingdom. If you don't have a dab emote, well. Time to pay up. Of course, my sweetest. Okay, well that was an easy one. Can't look at me. That's so for now. Feathers. These pigeons always bring so much mess into the throne room. Pretty sure I have a dab emote, actually. Hold on. Do I? Dab. Yes. Fuck yeah. Plant. Aurelia convinced me to have some plants here. Makes the place seem more friendly. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Dungeon guard, what do you need? Your Grace, I bring bad news. The recent rains have soaked through our roofs. The pantry roof has collapsed, as well as some walls of our dungeon. Only one cell is currently functional. We should really fix those things before they get worse. Otherwise, we'll keep losing supplies. You'll see the required fixes in your weekly summary at the end of the week. That's not good. When you meet people and talk to petitioners, your advisor makes a note about the encounter in your archives. Thank you, advisors of chat. I appreciate you making notes for me. You can see all the entries by clicking the archives button below. Blood damages. Tito! Hello, Tito. Welcome in. How are you today? Tito, do you have a dab emote? If you don't have a dab emote that is sufficiently epic enough, I'm afraid you will need to pay taxes to the kingdom.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Never mind, someone has paid your taxes for you, Tito. How kind of them. The anonymous gifter gifting a sub to Mr. Tito. Well, we will waiver your taxes this time, Tito, but next year we're coming for you. No, wait, that's a dab emote. Well, next year, your taxes will be void. Excellent. Excellent. The dab rule applies. Or maybe we should have a tax return at some point in the next few months. We shall see. We shall see. We'll see how the budget is in a couple of weeks. Spartacus has a dab too. Oh, look at this. We're getting everybody a tax refund today. The recent rainy weather damaged our pantry roof and dungeon. We should repair the damages when possible. Yep. Okay, family. Lorsulia, the oldest of Eric's daughters. Lorsulia is smart, polite, and learns quickly from her mistakes. She's 13. Okay, 13 oldest. And she's the one that has gotten a bit moody. That's fine. Asalia, Eric's middle daughter. Asalia is adventurous and playful and doesn't care what others think about her. That's fine. That's a good way to be. Sidani, Eric's youngest daughter. She observes her sisters and learns quickly, often mimicking their actions. And Aurelia, the Queen of Davon, Eric's wife and mother of their 3 daughters. She is always happy to advise the king on important matters. Beautiful. No main entries, no completed entries, no hearings, no details. All groovy. According to the budget, we have no budget. Well, we have 30 gold pieces. But when it comes to Twitch budget, no, that's true, I got nothing. Your Grace, my daughter's wedding is at hand. Congratulations. The problem is, we don't have enough gold or supplies to make a worthy feast. What will my daughters-in-laws what will my daughters-in-laws think of our family? Oh yeah, that's it. Daughters-in-laws. We want to hire a band, buy some of that fancy wine on the market. We would only need 5 gold and 5 supplies. Are you kidding me? That's so much. Advisors. This man wants some gold and some supplies for his daughter's wedding. Do we give him his requested supplies and gold? Or do we deny him and let his family rot? Had a short day today due to sleep paralysis demons causing me much exhaustion. Oh gosh. Well, hopefully those sleep paralysis demons have been slain. Ain't my daughter downright sleepless? We do have a bit of gold. We have less supplies. Money for love. I think that's 1 vote for, 1 for against. 1 for, 1 for against. Again. 1 for, 1 against. Yes. Alright, Mel. You win this time. Fine. 5 gold, 5 supplies. You can't have a marriage without the music and something to kill the thirst. Damn it, Bunny. Just a second too late again. Oh. Oh yes, the thirst, the worst. We will see these peasants what a real feast looks like. Or we'll show these peasants. I can't read today. Aha. I have a delay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll let Mel have this one. We did a thing. Help with the wedding. Peasant asked for gold and supplies to fund his daughter's wedding. Eric decided to help the folks with their preparation. And you. Your Grace, I come here representing my village. We want to ask you for 7 gold to help us gather tools and resources required to build an inn. We could really use a new place to rest after a long day of work. Okay, thinking ahead. Right, that last one, that was kind of a gimme, right? We gave them some stuff. We're not going to really expect anything in return. Although, actually, we did get 1 contentment. The people like us a little bit more for giving some stuff away. This one is going to be 7 gold, but we could tax the inn and gain more money later. One Heart Heroes. That is a name I've not seen in some time. Well, that is an account that I've not seen in some time. Hello, Wade. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Had to think for a good second there. Forgot I was on this account. Hey, that's fine. You do you, boo. Either one works. We can tax the inn. Inn will make a brothel, will make us rich. Long game sounds like a play. Okay. I think all my advisors are in agreement here. We take this gold. No, they take this gold. We don't take the gold. We give the gold. Make it the best inn around. Fantastic. Oh, we surely will. Thank you, Your Grace. A very high voice. Who's this? People needs. New inn for the village. A peasant asked for gold to build a new inn for their village. The king decided to support the village with gold. Monsters. Beasts dressed in black. They came in the night, unseen, unheard, until they arrived. They attacked the village. We heard the dreadful screams of the slain. Your Grace, I beg you, you must send your men. Check what happened. Find those responsible. Tell me more. Who are they? Bright red heads, short but sharp fangs. Hundreds of them, gleaming metal for their claws. We've never seen anything like this. Tell me more. Oh, that's okay, it's the same again. That doesn't sound right, that sounds fake. Seems like nothing. But I don't actually have the option to deny. My agent will check the village. The general should deal with these bandits easily. Thank you, Your Grace. General sent. 1 west? Or 1 week, maybe. Just chilling out at home? Hey, I'm glad you're at home. I hope your last week or two actually has been really good. We've not chatted much, and I'm sorry for that. Hope all of you are doing well. In good investment. Spartacus is in agreement as well. Inns could have taverns and bars, extra income. Everyone agrees. Inns, good income. That's why they call them inn. Inns come. There we are. Vixen, hello. Welcome in. Welcome to the kingdom. A brand new advisor. Oh, actually. Wade, Vixen, Sleepless. I have to ask. Do you by chance have a dab emote? Said dab emote will make you tax exempt in our kingdom. Otherwise, well, unfortunately, the taxman is coming your way. But if you display one epic dab, we'll send that taxman right away. We'll send him off. We'll shoot taxman. Get out of here. There we are, Vixen. That's actually the one that I used. The taxman is coming.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
The taxman has gifted a sub to 1 Heart Heroes. I don't know who the taxman is here. They could be anonymous. Maybe anonymous is the taxman. But I don't know why the taxman is gifting subs. This is confusing me. Thank you, Anonymous, for gifting a sub to Wade. I appreciate that. We don't even have a dab emote. Maybe we should get a dab emote. Maybe we should get a dab emote. I have plenty of emote slots. In a crown as well. A dabbing emote would be perfect. Honey, I'm going to need to commission you. Thank you, Taxman. Praise be, Taxman. He keeps our kingdom running. Well, they keep our kingdom running. It's Robin Hood? Potentially. Maybe Robin Hood is the Taxman. Have no dab. Oh dear. Oh dear. No dab. The Taxman cometh. Click on the glowing flower to advance to the next week once you're ready. Sometimes you will need to see your family members before you can advance. Okay. I go walkies? I better talk to Losuli. Gotcha. She's probably at the wall. So we go this way, right? Gardens? Dungeon? Castle wall. Could probably go everywhere, right? No dab, but a flex. I'm not sure. Not sure about the flex. We'll need to consider that with our advisors. Gate? Just Don Chocobo. Don Chocobo is good, though. Rosulia and a cat. Oh, it's you. You need to stop fighting with your sister. Goodbye. You want to talk about what happened in the gardens? No, I'm fine, Father. Why didn't you want to play with us? So Sally's been pretty nasty recently? I can see something's wrong. Why won't you talk to me? Everything's fine. Don't you have things to do? We shit talk our younger daughter? Yeah, why not? I don't know where your sister learned to be so rude. Why didn't you want to play with us? You used to find the best spots, remember? Maybe I'm not 5 anymore. Alright. I'll leave you to it. Sure. Dusty the cat. Hello, Dusty. Yeah. These fields used to be covered in forests. Our agriculture is thriving. The Grey Mountains. Luli loves them. We're lucky to have such a beautiful landscape. So you're Luli, huh? Nothing else. There was another gate that leads out. Does that do anything for us? I'm digging this game so far. Generals and hunters sometimes come here to practice swordsmanship. This gate looks very old. Anyone with some strength could probably just barge through it. Old fabric. This old piece of fabric is covering a hole in the roof. We should fix that. Let's go to the gardens. I forgot how many charm points I had on this account. One Heart Heroes has redeemed the VIP art quest. Wait. The art quest is a quest for art. You may earn yourself a VIP badge by producing a little art piece, if you so choose. Usually to do with something, I guess, as an example, to do with the game, or to do with Batsy. Maybe dabbing, maybe a taxman gifting out Robin Hood type. Oh shit, I clicked on dialogue. Anyway, you are more than welcome if you would do words. If you do accept your quest, you're more than welcome to take as much time as you need to draw something up, write a poem, do whatever. Robin Hood.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Wait. I'm confused. I'm confused. Robin Hood was supposed to be the one that was gifting the subs. Is the taxman gifting Robin Hood a sub? Doesn't make sense. He's an outlaw. Anywho, where was I? Thank you, anonymous gifter, for gifting a sub to Robin Hood. You're too kind. You're very, very kind. As I was saying, the VIP art quest is for like a little piece of art, and you can earn yourself a VIP badge in turn. Yes, Father. Can you explain the fight in the gardens? What is the matter with you two? You and Lorsulia used to be best friends. Meanwhile, Lorsulia is such a big baby. This is the kind of thing I mean. She's annoying is all. You stop fighting with each other. This isn't going anywhere, is it? I can't make you like her. You do need to stop fighting. Insulting your sister won't make the situation better. She'll just get more resentful as time goes by. Ugh, but it's so hard. Sigh. I'm sorry, Father, I won't do it again. Good. Crack in the pavement. We need to get it patched up one day. That's what we said. Okay. Aurelia used to love to sit here and knit. Now she gets more peace in our bedchamber. Okay. These roses make this place smell amazing. It's very calming. No wonder our girls like to spend time here. I mean, we were just here, right? So, stay safe. Millenoir? Hello, buddy. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Millenoir. The Taxman cometh. Does one have a dab emote? If one does not have a dab emote, you must unfortunately pay taxes. Oh shit! Keep accidentally clicking. Oh, okay. While we still have space for prisoners, we should focus on buildings that need more attention. I've had a scribe write a list of things that need to be fixed. You'll see this in your weekly summary, Your Grace. This sounds like it's going to be costly. Yes. Okay, well, I didn't get any of that. How can I help, Your Grace? Just looking around. Stay as long as you like, Your Grace. Monsters. Monsters attacked a village. We have sent a general to see if we can find anything. Sort of done the family stuff. That's all good. Who are you? By all the gods, that could have been me. Your Grace, do you see what happened here? If I was in the other cell, I would have been crushed. Huh? This is a sign.
Tales of our endeavors proliferate.
Raid. On the one and only Cerulean Hills. Cerulean Hills. Raiding our kingdom.
Illustrious champion returns.
What?
Welcome home.
I'm so confused. Who is Anonymous Gifter? And who is the Taxman? What?
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Saru, thanks so much for raiding in. And subscribing for 33 months. That's awesome. That's so many months.
Our illustrious champion returns.
We got a hype train?
Welcome home.
It's been years. It's been years. I forgot all about it. 97? Welcome in. How are you, Raiders? How are you all? Going to take a short nap. May the kingdom last till the end of time. Thank you, Tito. I salute you. Have a wonderful evening. Have a good nap. Take care. How is Spiritfarer? Sup, old man? Nige! Thank you for resubscribing. The 32 months on a 32-month streak, no less. That's 30 months in a row. And Anonymous Gifter gave a subscription to the Taxman. The Taxman cometh. And he cometh with a sub. Taxman gifts himself a sub? With kingdom funds? Better need to have words with Taxman. I don't understand.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Nige, gifting a sub to 97. Thank you, Nige. You're very, very kind. And thank you, Anonymous, again. I'm a loyal Bats fan. Dole. Miss Hills called you a nice young man. Oh, well, I don't know if that's true for today at the very least. We have been quite a demanding tax king. But anyone that does not have a dab emote must pay taxes, and the taxman will come for you. So display your dab emotes if you've got them, and the taxman will run away. Turns out streaming only once a week encourages weekly hype trains.
A new subscriber arrives.
You called me out.
You with determination.
You've called me out there. Although it may have happened to you as well, because you only stream once a week now too. Spiritfarer is low-key stressful. There's so much going on. Yeah, it actually is. I fully agree with you, Sarah. It's such a stressful time. But you gotta remember, there's no rush to do anything. Which I kept forgetting, and you just, like, always want to be doing something all the time. But there is so much to do. Bats is very young for sure. Bats old, bats old, bats old. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, thank you, Mel. I see you. I see you back there. She's giggling in the background now. How's the stream going? It's going well. It's going well, thank you. Tito? Sorry, I've just caught up. Tito, thank you for gifting a sub to Zydrate Heaven, to Nishi. Everyone's been so kind today. Oh, it's September. It's September. Everyone's getting in their subs. Oh, totally forgot. Thank you. Thank you. You didn't need to do that.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Bunny gifting a sub to Satisfied. If only I had a dab emote. Then all of you subscribers would now be safe from the Taxman. Alas, currently we do not have said sub emote, but the Taxman is away. So by next stream, perhaps we'll have a dab emote ready. Dab emotes, Satisfied, hello. It's good to see you here. The Taxman will avoid your home now that you have provided said dab. I'm a peace out. Unfortunately, an old man and my back is rather bad and I'd like to go lie down. Have fun. Take care, Nige. I appreciate you coming in. Have a wonderful rest. Good night. Good night, one and all. To all raiders, Sarah, yourself included, and anyone that was here already, please do make sure to look after yourselves. Get some food, get some water, get some rest. Stretch those legs. Do some jumping jacks. No, don't do the jumping jacks. It may be too late for jumping jacks. I have outlawed jumping jacks. No jumping jacks in this kingdom, ever. But you may sleep. You may go have a little stretch and then sleep. But don't let me catch you doing jumping jacks. Otherwise, straight to the dungeons. Oddly enough, to jail. And that I must say adieu as well. Good night, 97. Good night. Thank you for hanging out. For joining the train. What else? Am I caught up? I'm caught up, nearly. It's not your fault my back's bad. It's not late for sorrow. She can do the jumping jacks for all of us. A jester of sorts. A jumping jack jester. Doing jumping jacks for the entire kingdom. I like the way you think, 97. I like the way you think. Look at all these emotes I just got. Wow-wee. Look at them. Choo-choo. Chill girl. Oh, actually, I really like that emote. That's really cool. Big fan. Thanks, everybody, for contributing to that hype train. That's real sweet of you. Sleep, but no jumping jacks. Except for the jumping jack jester. I can do one jumping jack. That's more than the rest of the kingdom. Otherwise, you know, the dungeons. If we do jumping jacks in jail, then you will go to extra jail. Double jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. And let's leave it at that. Okay, the gods have forgiven my sins. I shall serve the mighty ones. I will dedicate my life to those in need. I mean, if I could get out of here, please. Why are you here again? Oh, I bumped into the innkeeper on the street and stepped on his toe. How dare you tell such falsehoods? He ordered a gallon of beer, drank it all by himself, and didn't even have the gold to pay for it. I know the innkeeper. He was pretty upset. Oh, yes, I think I remember. Your Grace, I have been enlightened. I won't ever do such a stupid thing again. I will serve a higher purpose now. Just maybe. Let me out. Got what you deserved. You've had enough. Nah, you're fine in there, bro. You got what you deserve. I think you'll need some more time to think about your actions. Your Grace, but I am the chosen one. The gods have spared my life for a reason. No, I think we're good. Every jumping jack is an extra 5 years. Could you imagine? What a quick way to get a life sentence. No, don't do it. Just like raising your arms slowly. Don't you do it. No jacks of the jumping. Not in this kingdom. Yeah, I should probably go eat. Take care, bats. Take care, Sarah. Thanks for the raid. And the sub. Sweetheart. Lovely. What a gal. Go give him a follow if you haven't already. We should play games again sometime. Divine Intervention. A peasant imprisoned in our dungeons was nearly killed by the collapsing cells. Divine Intervention. The king decided that the peasant will stay in the dungeons a while longer. I mean, which cell collapsed? This? That's not in a cell. I'd rather not go in there. What if more walls collapse? The dungeons are a mess. I don't want to think what else is going in there. It's quite pretty, though. Oh. Barrels. These barrels are empty. They used to store our wine. Where's the wine always gone? Okay, so... anything else whatsoever? How can I help your Grace? Look around. Stay as long as you like. Window? Dungeon is very dark and moist. I wouldn't like to stay here for longer than a minute. Doesn't look like there's actually a way for me to highlight things. I think we're good. I think I can probably leave and be done for the week. Sit down on my throne and end the week. This is your weekly summary screen. Here you'll be able to see your kingdom's weekly income and expenses. You can buy upgrades and fixes for the castle in the left section. To buy an upgrade, simply click the button with the upgrade name and you'll see the cost added to the summary. Oof. Ouch. Removes contentment penalty from treasury. Taxes is 11 gold and 8. Stan, general, broken pantry roof, 5. Okay, so if we don't fix the pantry roof, we will lose 5 each time. Stan, general. And the broken theater will lose 1 each time. That can wait. The pantry roof is pretty bad. We should fix that. We can't do everything. Or can we? Fix the pantry roof. Oh, yeah. Actually, no, we probably could. And this. Minus 15. And we'll sell that. Yeah. I won't repair the theater this time. But we'll make repairs. Otherwise. Week 2. Who is this? Radovian. Anchor? Oh, there's a lot of people. Okay. Audrey? Tell me about the kingdom. Anything new to say? No? Okay. That's all for now. General. Your Grace, no sign of the monsters. We did stumble upon these bandits, though. They were pillaging the village. Red head, sharp teeth. A crest of Radovia. I thought you could only find them in the books and old manuscripts. Well, seems like we have one right here, too. Tell me, whose banner are you bearing? Is it true that you're from Radovia? Your man is right. Radovia is my home. And soon yours, too, ha. Why are you here? What were you and your men doing near the village? We're just making a living. One man might call it plunder. I would call it hard work. Who's your leader? Do you have a king? Or are you just a barbaric thief? We are a free people. We don't bow to kings or lords. Bold words for someone trespassing in another country. bold, and stupid. I've heard enough. Your Grace, we can't allow barbarians to stalk our lands, plundering and killing innocent men. There is no question that justice needs to be dealt to this one. I mean, yeah, we should probably kill him or throw him in the dungeon. Advisors, what do you think? There you go, that's one bad dab submitted in Discord. I'd have coloured it, but I have no clue where my colours are anymore. Hold on. Let me take a look. Where it be? Bad dab. I mean, the cape is sort of like looking Batwing. Very good. Very good. I think that constitutes a VIP badge. Congratulations. Congratulations, Wade. Thank you so much. Can I do this from here? No, doesn't look like I can. I'll have to open up my roles manager. Found it. Though I think your other one also. Wait a minute, you're a mod. I can't give you a VIP badge. No, unless I unmod you. Sorry. I forgot. There was that stipulation. Whoops. I could give it to Heroic Creations. I could give it to your other one. That's fine. Heroic Creations. I can't find it.
Take a deep breath,
Ah.
drink water.
Is it Heroic _ Creations? Gillith, thank you for the hydrate. I just needed... I just had some water, but I'll have some more. It's fun to just do. It is Heroic _ Creations. Gotcha. So it's this one. VIP. It's got like a bearded man as a profile picture. Which I suppose would be you. No, that's Hero Creations. No, Heroic Creations is also a mod. Dang it. I just gave a VIP badge to someone that I don't know. Well, I'll get rid of that. Nothing I can do. Thanks for the art. I'll refund you your points. Never mind. Dungeon is more painful since he is a free person. Oh, Sleepless. I like the way you think. Bunny, I also like the way you think. But jailing someone because he's proud of being a free person? Genius. I think that's genius. Throw him into the dungeon. You're all rot in a cell. Don't want to let me go, but you don't have the guts to kill. My friends will gladly hear about your cowardly decisions. I need to see Aurelia about this. Robson? Welcome in, buddy. How's it going? How are you today? You recommended this game to me, I believe. Welcome to Yes, Your Grace. I must ask you, though, Master Stufenhammer, do you have a dab emote? If you do not have a dab emote, the Taxman is coming for you. Sad to say. You're finally playing it. I am. I'm enjoying it so far, though we've not gone very far. We keep having these weird bits about taxmen and dabbing. The river that brings a lot of wildlife to the area. I enjoy the sounds of birds chirping away each morning. Okay, Audrey. What do you make of this, Audrey? Redovians here. How would they get through the mountains? Why would they threaten a war? That's a lot of questions, but I need answers, Audrey. Forgive me, Your Grace, I'm just puzzled. It might be reasonable to start thinking about renewing some old treaties. Talk to old friends, see who could give us a hand. With our current resources, a war would bring certain defeat. I will make some preparations. I had a dab emote at some point. Oh dear, oh dear. Looks like the taxman cometh for old Robson. Don't worry, he's very busy at the minute. He'll be with you in 3 to 5 working months. Hold on. I am being gestured towards.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Okay, I have returned. What's this? Bunny? Bunny, what have you done? You're gifting too many subs. Too many. Thank you for gifting a sub to Corey. How are you, Corey? Welcome in. Wonderful to have you here. It's been a while. Hello, Bats and chat. It has been a while. Sorry, I've been well, I've not been away, but I've had company. And yeah, when my partner is here, we prioritize life and spending time together. So I don't stream quite as much. But, you know, that's probably the wise thing to do. I hope you've been keeping well, Corey. And enjoy those emotes. Thanks, buddy. You're the best. Not quite a dab, but close. It is close, but I don't think that's going to keep the Taxman away, Stufenheimer. Prepare for tax combat, I suppose. In 3 to 5 months. No naked Corey, my hand slipped. If you say so. Have hit affiliate since then. Congratulations. I hope you have some emotes ready. If not, may I suggest a very good artist who is perhaps in chat right now and that has gifted you an emote, a sub to this channel? Very good. Banker, hello. I'm here representing Bank de Florentini, Your Grace. I hear that your treasury has seen better times, but I'm here to help. Ah, you do have emotes. Fantastic. Oh yes, those waves were yours as well. Well, when you get more. Bunny is also a fantastic emote creator. How does this work? How does this one work again? We understand that sometimes it's hard to be a king and we want to do our best to help. We offer a quick and easy solution to give you a surge of gold or supplies, whichever you may be in need of. Our exclusive package offers 50 gold or supplies instantly available for your use. The bank only adds a small fee of 10 gold or supplies depending on the type of loan. It's paid off in weekly amounts of 10 until you pay off your debt, Your Grace. We won't charge you any additional costs. Oh, last thing to note, we only do one type of loan at a time. So if you want to borrow gold, we can't lend you supplies until the first loan is repaid, and vice versa. And remember, the first loan is free of charge. You just pay back what you take. How lovely. The first hit is free. Throw him into the gladiator arena for not having the proper emote of taxes. Tax emotes. Can I make an emote out of taxes? Tax emote. I need to give that one a thought. Can you not outlaw bankers instead? I'd love to, but I feel like I'm going to need them, seeing as I'm on 10 gold and 8 food at the minute. Had these emotes commissioned months in advance back in June. Thinking ahead. Smart of you, Corey. Gamble all. I should make Gamba a command that works. Can't believe I had to spend 115 tickets in Honkai Star Rail today to get the new character. 115! I was already at 35 pity. So I had to go all the way to 150. Madness. Scrooge McDuck emote, tax emote, that would work. Just seize all their property, you're king. Would the peasants love that, or would they hate that? Eat the rich, right? But I am the rich. I don't... I'm not sure. I mean, I could just borrow supplies, right? What did I need to fix the last part? Was it supplies or was it gold? I think it was gold. I need to fix the theater. Yeah, that's gold. I want to borrow gold. Can offer 50 gold, repairable over 5 weeks. Remember, the first loan is free of charge. I'll take it. Perfect. Anything else, Your Grace? How to borrow supplies. I'm afraid you already have a loan with us, Your Grace. Yep, that's fine. That's it. That's all for now. The Bank de Florenti is always happy to help. Thank you. I could just leave. Your Grace. Your Grace. Your Grace. Your Grace. Okay, now let's sit down.
I don't know.
I bring news, Father. Asalia sneaked out at night last week. I ran into her while she was going back to her chamber, all laughing and a little tipsy, I think. She wouldn't say where she'd been, but Sidani, as thick as she is, spilled everything to me in the morning. Those two chit-chat all the time. They think I don't realize. Thick? Don't speak ill of your sister. What's got into you, Lord Sulia? Asalia sneaks out to some wedding, gets all drunk, but I'm the bad one all of a sudden. I better talk to Asalia about this. You girls are going to drive me mad one day. Lord Helix! Oh my god, it is. What a reference. Peasant. Your Grace, my dear son is nowhere to be found. Yes, a really daft little boy, but still he is my son. I asked you to help us find him. Your Grace, is there a chance you could do so? Let's send the General. He's not doing anything right now. Although, who's this? That looks like a soldier.
You have returned.
Oh, back in the right account. Hero Creations. Subscribing. You've now got a subscription on both of your accounts. That's excessive. You're really trying to woo the Taxman, aren't you? Thanks so much for resubscribing, bud. Let's give him money. No, the General will help. The General will help you find your son. You'll ask around and see if you can track your son down. I hope he is still in one piece. You have my thanks, Your Grace. Lord Eaton. I hate that your name is Eaton. My name is Eaton. I'm the Lord of Branca, Your Grace. I will be as straightforward as possible. Someone has kidnapped my daughter and they expect me to pay 12 gold to get her back. The thing is, I track them down and I know where they are keeping her. I've planned everything out. I just need your general to tell me to take her back. Or I could just pay the ransom. Either way, I'll need your help, Your Grace. How many generals do I have? Oh, one. I have one general. Can I do this? I don't think there's enough generals. Take the gold. It's better to play it safe. Let's not give them a reason to harm your daughter. Yes, her safety is the most important thing. Thank you, Your Grace. I'll let you know how it goes. Pietro. Your Grace, I fear for my life. I think someone is trying to get me. What's going on? I think someone is following me. They want me dead. Who's they? I don't know. How would I know? I haven't done anything right. Better be going. Alright. Okay. Monsters turned out to be bandits. Dovian Bandit was sent to the dungeon. Father came asking for help. The king sent an agent to look for the son. Lord Eaton has visited our halls. Daughter kidnapped. We gave them gold. Paranoid Lord. Lord visited the castle. He mentioned something about fearing for his life, but he never gave any details. He left in a hurry. Salia. Hearing that Asalia was sneaking out of the castle without the king, he decided it would be best to confront her about it. Okay, let's get it going. It's me, I'm following them. Bunny! What are you following our lords for? You're an advisor. Go to the dungeon. Why have we put them in the same cell? Have you considered letting me out, Your Grace? The gods must have spared my life for a reason, you know. Do we just keep this guy in here for weeks and weeks on end? I think we do. Some more time. Your Grace, but I'm the chosen one. The gods have spared my life for a reason. Yeah. I didn't think a king would come down to the dungeons. An honor, truly. Enough of the games. Tell me what you know. Why are you here? I suppose that's one way of killing time in this murky den. You see, Bayran, that lunatic, thinks everyone will follow him. Keeps raving about some promise. One of the 7 kings will give him his daughter. He thinks he's got a chance at mingling with the royals. I still can't decide. Is he the mad one, or is it his followers who believe this bunk, who are really insane? That's all for now. You'll stay here a while longer. Maybe you'll be useful. Don't you worry about me. I'll play with my friend here. Your Grace. If he's the chosen one, the gods will get him out. That's true enough. He can beat the jail elder. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. There's probably nothing else to look at. I don't see any difference. Okay. Aurelia? Stork painting. We get a lot of storks here in Davon. They're very graceful birds. Damn, I look so tired. Or maybe I'm just old. The Grey Mountains. They seem much bigger in real life than they are in this painting. This fireplace is full of ash. It's quite cozy here in the evenings, though. Aurelia's dresser, as she gets ready for the day. I wish I could have a snooze right now. I have plenty to do, though. Let's talk to our wife. Darling. Foreign barbarians visit us this week. Medovians have come to Davon. One of their bandits was brought to the castle. Medovians? That can't be right. Do you think it's about our promise? I'm afraid it is. Oh no! We're the king. That promised the daughter. Oh no! The bandit is in the dungeon. I already questioned him. Cannot be. Eric. Well, he said so himself. How would he know? 13 years ago, we promised our unborn child's hand to a thug. Bayran, wasn't it? Does it matter? After 13 years, a Radovian shows up in our castle. I'll be damned. Yes, Lorsulia will soon become a woman, and we will need to find her a husband. And Bayran, the villain, will arrive to make me fulfill my promise. What about the witch? Do you remember the curse? I don't even want to think about this. Let's just hope the curse is nothing but a hoax, and see how things with the thug will turn out. Got into us. How could we have promised our daughter's hand to a Radovian? With a knife to my throat, I'm not sure what else we could have done. To think our daughter will marry some barbaric thug, though. We can't let this happen, Eric. Don't worry, we will solve this. What now? What are we going to do? If Bayran ever shows up to claim our daughter's hand, hopefully no one will believe him. We just need to play stupid. Unless he shows up with an army. Don't be silly now. How could a commoner afford an army? Even we can't. How could Radovians get to Davon? Anything seems possible at this stage. You did send the bandit to the dungeons. I already told you I did, Aurelia. Oh, yes. I'm sorry, darling. It's just too much to think about. How are you holding up? I don't know. It's so unreal. Marry a prince, a lord even, yes. But let her marry a thug? We can't do this. We'll be fine. Won't let him take her away. See you later. Rick, I'm terrified. I can handle this. Fine, I'll stay here. Okay, we just gotta build up our Our troops. Done. This mirror doesn't look like it actually reflects the room. It sort of looks like it's reflecting the dungeon. Strange. Very strange. I am interested. This game's got me. Yes, father? There's a wedding in the village. I've heard there was quite a fine wedding in the village, just outside our walls. Considering the resources you spent to help them out with it, it definitely was. How do you know this? Sounds as if they had the honor of a royal guest. No, of course not. Heard what people say is all. Come on now, I know about the wedding. Well, Sulia told me what happened. How would she know anyway? Ah, of course, Sidani. Sidani. She is being careless. But I feel like saying you're too careless is not the way to go. We'll say I'm worried about you. I wouldn't forgive myself if something happened to you. You have no need to worry, nothing will happen. Do you know what's out there? What could have happened if someone found a princess by herself in a village? All the drunkards, thugs. Nothing happened, father. I was dressed differently. I was careful, I'm not stupid. I know what I'm doing. All I wanted was a little fun. Lasulia said you got drunk? That's a lie. I know what I'm doing. I can take care of myself. How many times? Ugh, Lasulia. Since she turned 30, she thinks you will make her marry some fat, dumb prince and send her off to another castle. If she intends to be such a lousy rat, maybe it would be for the best. Is that why she's been acting up lately? I suppose so. It doesn't change the fact she's just infuriating. It doesn't change the fact that you didn't stop with the name calling. You are confined to the castle. Oh, look at that. Nice quick ban. Bad bot, indeed. No more visits to the market. You'll not be visiting the market. What am I supposed to do inside this godforsaken walls? Ugh, stupid Lorsulia, I'll teach her a lesson. Stop with the names. Better talk to Lorsulia. Stay safe. Where's my youngest? No? Is this... That doesn't count? Oh, it's you. Salia told me what's going on. Salia told me, well, you might be feeling a bit down recently. I think your mother and I had started to figure it out anyway. I'm sorry we didn't realize earlier. Oh, and why is that? You're a grown-up woman now. Soon lords and knights will line up to ask for your hand. You know I will have to choose someone. But we can wait. I promise we won't move forward if you're not ready. Time will show. Check on you later. Dear. Feel like that's not going to go well for us. Lots happening already. Let's end the week. Okay. Bank gold payment. That's fine. -10 to repair the theater as well. Is what we wanted. We've got the market stalls up and running. We're gaining money. We've got taxes. Stand general. Oh, standing general. Our one general that we currently have. Okay. Save and continue. Grevno, week 3. Oh. A pigeon. Hello, pigeon. Dear Eric, we have crossed the mountains. We will come for what was promised, for the gods have graced us with their strength. Bedran, the king of Rodovia. Oh no. So they do have a king after all. Where there's a king, an army follows. What promise are they babbling about anyway? To take my daughter's hand. Well, how? You never mentioned it, Your Grace. I didn't think I would have to keep my word. We can't let barbarians seize the throne. Our treasury is low, but we can always seek allies. I'll let you get on with the audits, and I'll make some preparations in the meantime. I will be in the council chamber, Your Grace. Yeah, we had to be honest to Audrey. We know he's going to stay by our side until the end. So we have one carrier pigeon and one general. But the general's away for 2 weeks. Good. Your Grace, injustice and hunger have struck our village. Man dressed in black came and took our stock. Hardly anything left worth giving to the dogs now. I wanted to kindly ask for 7 pieces of gold, or 5 sacks of supplies, Your Grace. That way we can at least keep our children fed. Here's some gold. Hope you can make it count. No, we will, Your Grace, thank you. Okay. Monsters. Attacked a village. Something, Rodovian bandits. Shed some more light on why the Rodovians were here. Poverty. Villagers reported men dressed in black stealing their stock. King aided the village. Some gold. Aurelia. Queen would never allow her daughter to marry a thug. She hopes that the king will resolve the situation before it's too late. Ah, and Rodovian bite. When a Rodovian man showed up at Davon's castle, Eric immediately knew it was about the promise he and his wife made 13 years ago. Aurelia agreed with Eric's worries. Bayron, a thug from Rodovia, was after the king's oldest daughter, Lorsulia. A letter arrived which confirmed Eric's worries. Rodovia is seeking what was promised to them. Oh, no. Merchant. I come with a business proposition, Your Grace. I need 12 gold to hire men and find resources to build a new tavern in Branca. You see, the tavern will serve as more than just a way for locals to get drunk. The village is really well positioned. It has many visitors, but they never stay for long. A new tavern will change that and will guarantee a steady income. We'll share the profits once I start making money on the business. Yeah, let's do it. Take the gold and let the business grow. Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it, Your Grace. I will get right on it with the work. 8 solid tables, 13 beds. We can make a cheaper shared chamber. Ah, it's going to work well. Invest in tavern business. Nice. That's exactly what we wanted. Your Grace, a disease is crawling in our village. It's nothing serious, I don't think, but fevers and sneezes are all over the place. It appeared out of nowhere, as if a dark force brought it upon us. You gotta get ahead of the curve. Take the supplies. Give them out in your village. Make sure everyone has access to what they need. Thank you, Your Grace. We are beyond content. I hope that the supplies will keep you well. Or spirits, rather. Hope the supplies will keep them well. Ah. Tavern business. I have burned so many supplies and gold. But it's okay. I think it was for the best. Our people are very happy. Oh, there's my youngest. Nothing useful in here, just a pile of rubbish. Just books, plenty of them. This side table of food is very useful for long meetings. These antlers come from the biggest deer in Davon. Well, that is a big deer. Aurelia made these. This one shows a stork. It's our house emblem. I bought it on the market, but I'm not sure how accurate it is, but it looks nice. That almost looks like Africa. Just books, plenty of them. What's this? What is this? Wool. Aurelia loves to knit. She leaves balls of wool everywhere. Well. Love the little one. We will chat with Sidani. Yes. Hey there. A pumpkin. Silly pickle. Potato head. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. Pumpkin? That's new. I like it. Your Grace. Pick a nickname for Sidani. You shouldn't be playing here. Sidani, I always tell you not to play here. But this is my most cherished place in the fortress. Ah, you have most finest items here, Father. Please let me stay. I won't break anything, I promise. Fine, you can stay. As long as you don't damage anything. Oh yes, thank you, Father, Your Grace. Ooh, let's see what else is here. Okay, Your Grace. See you later, Pumpkin. Your Grace, I appointed a scout. He will let us know what we're up against. Meanwhile, we should invite King Talus. He might be able to help. Click on the Allies tab on the resource panel to, view allies. Talk to the nearby lords. But first, I would suggest inviting Talus. Here, you can view the details of each of your potential allies. You need to have a pigeon available in order to send an invite. Whoa, 3,000 men. He's not got a lot of food or gold. Okay. Great, Talus should visit us within a week. With his army, we should be able to repel Redovia. No matter what they come with. Thank you, Audrey. I feel like there's gonna be a large cost. Tell me about battle preparations. What would you like to know about, Your Grace? Is our army ready? We don't yet know what we're up against, but with our current army, we couldn't even defend against peasants with shovels. Svetovid himself would have to help us. Finding allies will be vital if we want to stand a chance. Ready to confront the enemy? We don't yet know what we're up against, yada yada, yada yada. Okay, finish subject. Tell me about the kingdom. Nope, all good. That's all. Let's get out of here. How luxurious is the pigeon? I mean, if he's too luxurious, then the Taxman will come. So hopefully not too luxurious. Big 3. Okay. We've done all the upgrades that we can for now. Oh, we're actually bleeding money because of the bank payment. Well, that's not good. I need to make some decisions today, I feel. Grafno week 4. Ah, it's the king. Look at that. Any advice? No? Okay. General. Your Grace, I found the son of the peasant. He was lost in a nearby forest looking for home. He was weakened and thirsty, but should be back to full strength soon enough. Lovely. Good ending, I guess. Hardly any light can get through these windows. These halls used to shine, Eric. Father! Look what she did! Asalia has put feces under my pillow. Oh. How can I ever wash it off? Why did you tell her I told on her? Can you not see we have a guest? You go back to your chamber now. There's always people in here. We'll deal with that later. Scuttle off for now. But, ugh. can't even control your children, then I'm surprised you still sit where you do. And I'm still standing where I am. And that I'm still standing where I am. Forgive me. We have had a lot going on recently. I'm asking if you're going to make me stand like a commoner here. Oh, of course. Let's talk in the council room. Don't want to deal with this? Okay. Huh. You have a lot of books. What is she doing in here? Are you letting children play with your archives? Girl, be gone. Are you a king or a blasted nanny, Eric? What can be so important that you couldn't just send me a pigeon? I will be straightforward with this. I need an army. Rodovia has threatened me and my family. Ah, Rodovia? Here? Yes, they're simple men, untrained. Tell you what, I will give you 3,000 soldiers. My army can deal with anything they throw its way. What, just like that? Of course not. You see, my son Ivo has been crying and moaning to me about finding him a princess. He's always bothering me. It's about time he grew up. A wife would keep him busy, out of my way. Or Sulia would be good enough for him. She could teach him a thing or two. I also want access to the fine collections of books you have here. Plus anything else you can find. You still seek cures for your wife. Her condition hasn't improved? Well, that does not concern you. You get an army, I get Lorsulia, and access to these books. So an army for a marriage in return. Yes, of course. You catch on quickly. I'll send my armies right away. I don't think we're in any position to negotiate here. Fine. I'll send an army straight away, but I want immediate access to the archives. The marriage can be organized later. Let me get lost in your books, then. I think I will start from this room. Fine. You can find me in the throne room if you need me. Let's see. What do we have here? Great, you've made a new ally. You can now try to make more allies by inviting other lords in the allies panel. When lords have news, a green icon will appear by their name, like this one next to Lady Ada. Okay. The wedding of Lorsulia and Ivo, a day on which the kings of Davin and Atana would sign a treaty and become allies. Dallas has agreed to help Eric with the fight against the Rodovians, but his conditions were tough. An army for the eldest daughter's hand. Well, it is what it is. Send an invite. Okay. Well. How's your wife? Haven't seen Paloma in years. Does the illness persist? Why are you so curious about her? Yes, she is still sick. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be here. But like I told you already, it's none of your business. What's going on in Atana? Did Yelis and Baravia resolve their wars yet? What were they fighting about again? Land? Witchcraft? I don't know, and I don't care to find out. I have my own problems. Is everything alright in Hagos? I've always wanted to visit your beautiful town. Why don't you? Go and see for yourself what it's like. Better than this rat hole. Rude. How is Ivo? I'd like to know a little about your son before, you know, the marriage. What's there to say? Ivo has royal blood, and I pay enough for his masters to ensure that he's at least half as smart as I am. Why don't you just leave me alone, Eric? I'm trying to focus here. Find anything? Are these books of any use? Healing fever, how to prevent dysentery, something about malaria. All of those are useless. We can go ahead with the wedding. I'll be in the throne room if you need me. Read as much as you like. Okay, well. Oh, that's a lot of quests. Let's deal with the throne room first. Are you the lord that we rescued the son of? Your Grace, my daughter's back. Oh no. I've paid these thunks the ransom. I was nervous as ever in my life, but surprisingly it all went smoothly. They got what they wanted. I don't think there will be a problem anymore. As a thank you, I actually scraped together some gold. Here, take this. Oh. Oh, well that just helped us a ton. Huh. Alright. We made a profit there. That actually really, really helps us. But then I think we're done for the day. Battle preps. Army ready? With Talos' army, we will crush the Rodovian forces. We just need to focus on our kingdom and get ready for the wedding. Asalia? Oh, of course she's not here. Where's your sister? How are you doing? You're a king, so why do you listen to the man in the council chamber, father? Well, he's a king too, you know. But you're a better king. He should listen to you. Yes, yes. Keep your voice down, pumpkin. Okay, it's the same. You're really not here? What does this crack mean? Why is it interactable? What do I do here? Hello, love. How are you? Darling. Losulia is getting married. What? No, did Bayron find us? We can't let him. Losulia will marry Ivo, the Prince of Etana. Made a treaty with Talos, marriage for army in return. No, we cannot let her marry a barbarian. Eric, you said you would find a way. Wait, Ivo? That's good. That's great. Ivo is a prince after all, and if Losulia is married to Ivo, then Bayron can't do anything. Talos' army might simply scare them away. Ah, this is fantastic news, Eric. Wonderful. Who's going to prepare the wedding? Guests, menus? We need to decorate the throne room. We need to buy flowers and decorations. Oh, and we need a band too. I'll take care of that. We'll see how our treasury looks at the end of the week. Does Losulia know yet? No, I came straight to you. I see. She's been acting up lately. Maybe it's better if I tell her. Actually, no. You talk to her. I will get on with the preparations. How are you doing now? I'm well. I think I might actually sleep tonight. Hang on, no. Everything's up on my head. Or everything's on my head. What shall we eat? Where will I get a dress? Okay. I think things will turn out perfectly fine. Thank you, my dear. See, I told you, get some rest. Fine, I'll stay here. Have to go to bed thanks to stream and keep on bonking. Take care, Robson. I think I'm going to play this game some more. Thank you for the recommendation. I'm enjoying it so far. And I think I'm nailing being a king. Absolutely killing it. Yo, Grace. Keep up the good work. Oh, his name is Stan. Ah. Yes, I really love it. Okay. Well, have a good night, buddy. Oh, it's you. Something I need to tell you. You have no choice. You must marry Ivo, the Prince of Etana. I'm sorry. What do you mean? Don't I get a say in this? We need this marriage to secure an army that will defend us. A war is coming. So I'm going to be sacrificed. Did you even consider any other options? Did you even try to offer something other than your daughter? Well, I knew it. I knew the day I'm old enough, you would just sell me to the highest bidder. You've been waiting for this. You can't wait to get rid of me, can you? I wish I was a common girl living in a village, having nothing to worry about, being able to marry the one I love, not some snob I've never met. Stupid wedding, stupid prince, you're stupid. Yeah. I do got a cat called Dusty. Hi, Dusty. You're the best. Who needs kids, huh? Oof. What's that smell? Is that you, Dusty? That wasn't me. I got an achievement for petting Dusty 3 times. Very good. I may go back to the dungeons just to speak to some of the people there. Thinking we'd come down to dungeons unaturally. Ah, okay. Is he letting me out? No. No, I think you're just going to cause us more trouble. Later that night. It had better be something important at this ungodly hour. Your Grace, Redovian forces have been spotted nearby. We should send our men to track them down. They've come for Lorsulia. Eric, we must do something. Send a general to check this. Let's send Stan. We need to see what they are up to. Okay. Oh no, we have to fund the wedding. Does it not say how many more weeks we've got left to pay back the bank? I think it's 2 or 3. A stretch? Speak to the Elder. Oh, the Elder of the Dungeons. Yeah, he still wants out. Thank you for the stretch, Mel. I'll do that, seeing as it is, I think it's ad time now. Or it's about to be, if it isn't right now. Oh, big stretch. Oh. Ouch. How are we gonna do this? We could buy flowers. That would be fine. It'll drop us down to 12. But I guess there's no real rush to do any of this. I just don't want to go into debt, is the thing. So maybe we don't do any of this time round. This is just a massive drain on all of our resources. Going to negatives. Let's see if we can sell any of our supplies for gold. That would be good. Time until the wedding, 4 weeks. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. We can sort it. We can do it. Look at me and Nishi eating that popcorn. I love it. I love it. General. What have you learned? Redovians have formed stationary posts around our castle, Your Grace. Camps, if you like. They're planning their next moves. Destroying the post should damage their ability to form strategies, Your Grace. Although we now have a prospect of an army, we shouldn't give them any advantage. Let's take a look at the map, Your Grace. Send an agent to clear out these posts as soon as possible. Wait on my mark, General. I'll instruct you where to strike. Yes, Your Grace. Redovian bandits have made camps around your castle. You need to send a general to eliminate the posts. See the posts, open the map. By clicking the map button. Excuse me. We will be ready for the wedding in 4 weeks, Your Grace. The Redovian posts need to be eliminated by then. And we still need to provide for the people's needs. Striking the right balance between the two might be tough, if not impossible. With our current resources, we will need to prioritize. Send the general by selecting a Redovian post and clicking on the magnifying glass icon. Exploring locations may result in gain of resources. In this case, we need to dispatch of the Redovian posts and send any agent to explore any location. Ah, okay, so there's 3 to deal with. I don't need to make this decision right now, so I can hold off on that until I deal with everybody, see if I still have a general, or maybe I'll have a second one by then. Merchant? Peasant? Lady Adana? Oh, Lady Adana! Your Grace, you called for me. I always forget how beautiful this castle is, Your Grace. I really should visit Grevno more often. Nevertheless, Your Grace, I have a favor to ask of you. Thank you. What can I do for you? There is a nefarious thief going from lord to lord, pretending like he needs help. He convinced other nearby lords to give him gold, including me. He always says he's a merchant and his goods have been stolen. I'm sure he will visit you sooner or later. Okay, what did he look like? Was he wearing anything specific? Did anything stand out? He was wearing a dirty cream apron and a dark green shirt. Advisors, chat advisors, make note of this. Wearing a dirty cream apron and a dark green shirt, Lady Adana is of need of our assistance, and we will find this filthy liar and throw them into the dungeons. To be talked to death by the dungeon elder. Sounds like procrastinating. I'll do it later. No. It's order of operations. We have to make sure that our generals are available first. Then we'll send them out on missions. Dirty cream apron, dark green shirt. Thank you, Bunny. Thank you. Sounds like you got. Wait, was there someone? And he was wearing a hat. I'll keep an eye out for him. If I find him, I'll send for you as soon as possible. Was there one? Matching that description? Hold on. Archives. Thief in disguise. Described him as someone who doesn't stand out from the crowd, wearing a green shirt and hat. Doesn't seem like we've been gotten by him already. Guy told you dark-clothed people robbed you? Potentially. Hold on. Poverty in the village. Villagers reported men dressed in black stealing their stock. King aided the village with some gold so they can buy enough food to feed their families. Maybe that one? Maybe this one? Poverty in the village? He was a villager, not a merchant. He said that he's a merchant. He goes around saying he's a merchant. So I did initially think to this, but I think we're somewhat okay for now. That would be mean if they did that. Your Grace, my son was found safe and sound. There are no words. Here's a little something. My wife has made a cake for you. A strawberry one, I think. Thank you, Your Grace. A strawberry pie. Man doesn't know the difference between a cake and a pie. It's very sweet, though. What do we do with it? Oh, it's one supply. Okay. I feel like maybe I could have done something with that. Merchant. Your Grace, the tavern you helped me to establish is up and running. It's doing so well, but it's not just a stop between long trips. It's more of a destination on its own now. As promised, I will now start sharing my profits with you. A whole 1 gold every week. That sounds fair, right? I mean, actually does seem fair. 1 gold per week? It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. 2 gold? You must be joking. This is ridiculously low. 3 pieces of gold. We won't go all greedy, but we do want gold. I think this will be fair for both parties. I guess you're right, Your Grace. 3 pieces of gold it is, then. It was worth a shot. Well done, Advisor Bunny. You caught someone that was trying to take advantage of our good nature. Sidani, how can I help, Pumpkin? I'm worried about Lorsulia, Father. What will happen to her when she leaves? She promised me she'd take care of me, but now she's leaving. Why would she lie? And what happens to Dusty? What about Dusty? Nothing will happen to the cat. You're more concerned about Lorsulia or her cat, Sidani. I mean, we are more concerned about the cat. Both, truly. It's Lorsulia's cat. She'll probably want to take Dusty to keep her company. But if she didn't leave, then Dusty wouldn't have to go as well. I don't want her to leave. Can you talk to her? It's not exactly Lorsulia's choice. I'm sure she would prefer to stay. She would never leave you on purpose. Why does she do it then? If she would rather stay, she should. Can you talk to her? Convince her to stay? Of course, Sidari. I could try convincing her, but I don't think that will change a thing. I knew I could count on you. Thank you. Better check on Lorsulia this time. Your Grace, they took our cattle. Monsters with steel came in the night and took everything. Sure, there's plenty of grass left now, but what's the good of it if there aren't any cattle to graze on it? Can you help us, Your Grace? I can give you supplies. I can't give you gold. Doesn't match the description. I can give supplies. That should replace your cattle and get you something to eat for a while. That's perfect. Thank you, Your Grace. Running a kingdom is tough, man. Tovia stole cattle. Alright, let's the heck out of here. Go talk to some of these goobers. Go to the castle wall. Lorsulia's not up there. Maybe Asali will know where she is. Oh yes, General. We need to send you out, Your Grace. Keep up the good work, Stan. Post east. Post north. Post west. Let's go east. First. Let's clear it out. Set an agent to type to explore location. Agent type? There's different types of agents? General Sept. Good. Yeah, I can only do one at a time, sadly. It's a nice map, though. It's pretty. I like the mountains. It's looking good. It's like a marshland. Right, off you go. But they're not up here. But is Dusty up here? Dusty is not up here. How strange. Oh. Learning sword fighting, huh? Your Grace, how you doing? King, so why do you listen to the man in the council chamber? Ah, yeah, it's fine. Yes, Father. Swords? Swords? Please tell me you haven't had a skirmish with Lorsulia. Oof, please fast yourself for that. She won't stand a chance. Let me be the judge of that. Show me what you've got. Really? You'll fight with the girl? Let's go. I don't really know how to. Since I can't go to the market, I had to find something else to do. I just picked them up. Oh.
Word of our community's acclaim spreads.
Bloody hell. Luxury pigeon. Bringing a massive raid of 48. Hello, raiders. Don't lose, Bats. I shall never lose. At least when it comes to collecting taxes. Raiders! Welcome in. How are you all doing? How is Sea of Thieves pitch? Hello, Beltings. Colossal Bomb Fossil. Wonderful to have you all here. If you don't know who I am, I'm Batsy. One of the 4 Blob Boys. I'll be playing some content morning with Pidge, Schneebles, and Okaroon this Thursday. So that's something to look forward to. I am a voice actor, streamer, and otherwise just sort of lazy kind of guy. I don't do a lot. Sometimes you gotta be honest with yourself. If any raiders do need to raid and run, please do look after yourselves. Get some food, get some water, have a little stretch, go to bed. In fact, what time is it? It's only past 10. It's not that late. Okaroon, hello. But if you've done all of that, then yes, you're more than welcome to stay. Just look after yourselves, yeah? I was moseying around the seas, started a new game called Star Trucker, but it really wasn't clicking, so see if things happened. I think I saw you starting to play Star Trucker, but I didn't pop in. I didn't have a look. I just saw it on my sidebar. That's a shame. Shame it's no good. In the bin with it. Looking forward to Thursday night. Currently, we're playing a game called Yes, Your Grace. It's a good time. I'm a king. I'm collecting taxes because we need gold. And I'm going to collect taxes from everybody in chat. Well, it's not me. It's the Taxman. The Taxman is coming. And there's nothing I can do. However...
You have returned.
However, if you have a dab emote or subscribe, the Taxman will avoid you. He will look the other way and he'll say, "Not today. Not today, Taxman." And he'll go find someone else that doesn't dab or have a sub. Tempestus. Patsy, my favorite voice on Twitch. Speaking of subscribing. Lucky for you, Leia, the Taxman will not be knocking on your door today. You are, indeed, paying your taxes. Can I give flowers to Taxman instead? I don't know. The Taxman, he doesn't really care for anything that has, like, a sentimental beauty. Or any sort of, outward appearance. He's all about that dollar. What's this? What's this prediction? Will bats win? What am I winning? What am I winning? I'm confused. The sword fight? Oh, right. Of course I'll win. Of course I'll win. Think I'm going to lose to my own daughter? No, I'm going to push her into the mud. How else will she learn? Flora, more taxes? I'm already broke, man. Well, that's why there's the dab clause. If you have a sufficient dab emote, the Taxman will nod and say, "You're pretty cool." And then it'll go away. All right, let's see who's going to win this fight. Just swing your sword. Less talking, more fighting. Swing your sword. Less talking, more fighting. Let's see what you can do. Just go easy on me, father. Ouch. Too slow. My turn. You've got quite an arm there, young lady. So tell me, Asalia, what is going on with you two? Still holding grudges? She's locked herself up in her chamber. What a baby. You did leave feces on her bed. Don't pretend like this is the reason she won't come out. Is this what will happen to me one day too? Be 13 next year? Oh, she's 12. Okay. Or 11, I guess, depending on if she's already had her birthday this year. I want to say no, but that's not true. A ton of people disagree. Unbelievable. Does twerking count instead of a dab? Don't ask me. You've got to try to convince the Taxman when he comes knocking in 3 to 5 months. You're going to forget all about him. And then one day, he's just going to be like, "Hey, yo, where's the money?" Or the dab. You'll have no idea what he's talking about. I don't want my little girls to leave home so soon, but the truth is, once you become of age, we will need to find your husband. Sooner or later. I guess I didn't think of it before. This puts everything into a different perspective. I was angry at her for being so irritating, but now I'm angry at her that she's leaving me. I feel bad for her, but who will I vex now? Sidani is too young, it's not the same. Sure, you'll find a way to occupy your time. I guess we should end it here. I was just warming up. Do you think we could do this again one day? Absolutely. I will find you when I have a work. I suppose that'll be never then. We hardly do anything anymore. Talis would tell you otherwise. Trust me. Father, I'm sorry. What I did to Lorsulia wasn't fair. Don't apologize to me. I know. I feel like it's best to give her some time. I'll make it right though. Stay safe. Practice sword fighting with Asalia for the first time. Sick. I'm gonna make her a warrior yet. Am I safe? That's 2 dabs for 1. I mean, it's animated. And it is a dance of sorts. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Fortunately, Luxury Pigeon, you already have a subscription. So I think the Taxman could be convinced to allow your dab. I don't need to talk to you anymore. It's fine. I don't think you'll have anything else to say. No. This is fine. Let's get out of here. Seems like a loss to me. A draw. We conceded for another day. Getting twice the amount of dab. You're not wrong. You aren't wrong. Darling. How are the wedding preparations going? Do you need help? I'm preparing some handmade decorations. I hope Lorsulia likes them. Sure she will. They're lovely, my darling. The wedding is so soon. There is so much to do. I think we're going to have roast duck and a Calesian salad. I don't know yet about the cake. I need to speak to Lorsulia about it. I'll let you work on the preparations. If you need anything, I'll be in the throne room. How are you holding up? Well, I think I might actually sleep tonight, but there's too much stuff to do. Okay. All points returned? Fair. Hello, peasant. You spared my life for a reason, you know. You got what you deserved. Just gotta keep him in there. I think King would... Yep, that's fine. All good there. Just looking around. I think we're good. I think that's the day. We're investigating the east. Got a bunch of stuff done. We don't have a lot of gold. But we've got more than we had. And I think that's a dub. I think that's a big dub for us. Okay. Tavern business. 3, 2. So that gives us 12. No, sorry. 12 for the taxes. Plus 5. That's 17 incoming. I think we should be able to pay off our bank loan without too much issue. We're still not going to be able to buy fabrics or hire a band, but we could now buy some flowers. That is something we could do. Flowers for the wedding. Yes. Yes, let's. Done. Pietro, Aurelia. Oh, there's a merchant back here. Audrey, there's still time until the wedding. We should check out the Rodovian post where there's a chance, Your Grace. Oh, yes. I did tell my general to go do this. Is he not? Bloody well should be. Yeah, he is. He is going. Oh, my general's right here. No sign of the Rodovians at the east post, Your Grace. There was nothing left behind. There's nothing there? How interesting. Very true. Your Grace, I think I know that they are after me. Who are you talking about? Yesterday, when I went to bed, someone was in my room. They moved the candles. They left them on the windowsill. I never leave my candles on the windowsill. Your Grace. He's just leaving. Okay. Aurelia, have you seen Lorsulia, darling? I think she's still locked up in her chamber. She's refusing to come out. I think it's best to give her some time. I don't know what to do, darling. The wedding is so close. I wanted her to help me pick the flowers, but she won't talk to me. I suppose you're right, though. I'll get back to the preparations. Of course, my sweetest. Soldier? Oh, Grace, yet another village has been raided by the Rodovian forces. Should we aid them in their time of need? This could have great effect on our people's contentment, Your Grace. We can't allow Rodovia to threaten our land. Fuck. This actually sucks, because if we send the general for 2 weeks, we can't investigate all of the camps. I think we need to focus on what's important. I think this is the first one I have to decline. We need to prepare for the final blow. Let's hope that the Rodovians don't strike again. What do you have there, merchant? Your Grace, I bring you a mixture that can cure illness. Works most of the time. Cures almost anything. You won't find anything better for 5 pieces of gold. Snake oil. Literally snake oil. The thief doesn't dress like the thief described. Hello, Arctic's Viper. How are you doing today? No thanks. I think I will pass. Pass on such a fine product, but how can you know for sure that you won't need it soon? Ah well, I will peddle it elsewhere. Mel having a little giggle in the background. The village was attacked by Rodovians. The king decided to keep his army together for the time being. Yeah, I think that's probably smart. Okay. Aurelia convinced me to... Oh, yeah, I've read that already. I don't know if there's much to do. Yeah, go to the bedchamber. A little chat. And then I think we're good.
Welcome to the hamlet.
Flora E. Thank you for the follow. Lovely to have you here. You are now a part of the kingdom. Darling, how are the wedding preparations? Big days in 3 weeks. I can't believe how fast the time flies. Lorsulia doesn't really want to get involved with the wedding preparations, so everything's on my head. She'd be less upset if she understood that this is the best option we have. Do you think we should tell her about the promise? No, Eric. How do you think she would react? She'd hate us forever for promising her before she was even born. She can never find out about this. That's stupid. Be honest with your children. How are you doing? Yeah, she's fine. Mel is literally covering herself to try to stop the giggles. So I don't know what you've done, Bunny. Strange. Nothing. I don't believe you. I'm now putting two and two together, and I think that you may be the cause of the giggles. Taxman? Posture check. My posture is fine, thank you very much. Oh, I should save though. That is a good... There's no save option. More distractions. I'm sufficiently distracted. There's no save option. So maybe it just saves at the beginning of each day. Stroke my beard. Not paying my general for nothing. Better dispose of... Oh, yes, thank you. Let's go... west. Let's do the west. Fantastic. If I could get a second general, that would be amazing, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Is this the last bank payment? I don't know. I need more money. Okay. Peasant. Merchant back there. We're getting close to the wedding. We need to make sure those Radovian posts are not a threat to us, Your Grace. Oh, allies. Hold on. We've still not invited Ada, but maybe we can invite Ada if we catch the merchant that she wants. General. No signs of the Radovians at the West Post. We did find a hell of a mess, though. They left golden supplies. They must have gone away in a hurry. Yeah. 2 of each. Not bad. Your Grace, thanks to the new inn, we've built our workers are happier and work harder. We can now plow much faster. We still need to maintain the inn, but I wanted to bring you something extra for the help. We'll be contributing 1 gold every week to the kingdom. I mean, it is just an inn. It's not a tavern. This is very generous. I can't claim more. It's very generous. Thank you very much. Our people will appreciate this. Please visit us if you ever need any more help. Thank you, Your Grace. Not bad. 1 gold every day. Or every week. What are you hiding there, Pumpkin? You said I can't have a cat, so I got myself a different pet. I never said you can't have a cat, just not Lorsulia's one. It's a snail. I found him in the gardens and I called him Smudge. That's an unusual pet and an original name. He's nice, but he's not a cat. He's all slimy and sticky. Kind of gross. That's the best replacement I've found so far. Maybe if Lorsulia didn't have to leave, she could help me find something better. What is this music? Oh, hell yeah. I see what you're trying to do here. Snail boss battle music. Oh no! Not Smudge. Smudge the Great. I'd heard tales of Smudge the Great and his conquest of the northern kingdoms. That's why the Radovians are coming down this way, is that Smudge destroyed them all. Well, I guess Smudge is now part of my kingdom. I don't think your tricks are going to work. Lorsulia has to leave. She will marry Ivo, and with that, she will have to stay with him. Support him. So there's no way. No way. I think you would love it in the council chamber, Father. When can I go back there? You mean the snail? What was it, Smeary? It's Smudge. It's not that hard, Father. He smudges, that's why. Yes, Smudge. I'm afraid you won't be able to go to the council chamber for a while, though. King Talus is staying there until the wedding ceremony. Sorry, Pumpkin. Very nice Polish folk music. Is it Polish? I like it. Oh. Your Grace, I have a small favor to ask of you, hick. Teeny tiny. Would you happen to have any spare gold, you see? 1 piece of gold is all I ask for. That way, I could get myself some boots. Yes, that's it. Some more boots, of course. I know this is rather unusual, but I would greatly appreciate the help. So what say you? New boots, you say? With the fur. The whole club looking at her. She hits the floor. Next thing you know, Shawty got low, low, low. Get out of here. Don't waste my time. I didn't mean to, Your Grace. Just let me disappear. Hick. Get out of here. Peasant. Is he the guy you were warned about? I think it's this guy at the end here. Pretty sure the guys that made the game are Polish. That would make sense. That would make sense. I thought it was like more Nordic themed, but maybe I'm wrong. But I'll take the Polish anyway. Gotta run for now. If it was great to chill and chat again, I have truly missed this. I'll see you later. Catch you later, Wade. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you again soon. Can't wait for more games. I'm the guy you were warned about. I've come to steal your booty and your treasure. Six Viper. Not my booty. Anything but my booty. Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. Let me guess, there's a monster on their banners. No, not at all. Locals for sure, but they were armed. Our food supplies and cattle were stolen. We would greatly appreciate your support. I can afford supplies. I can give 7 sacks of supplies. I hope this will compensate your losses. That should be more than enough. We are much obliged, Your Grace. Did think the invading nation sounded like Redania. It does, doesn't it? It does. Sounds like Rodovia has copycats of sorts. Other bandits can now get away with their crimes more easily. They know the blame will fall on the Rodovians and hope we won't look for them. Things will settle down after the wedding, I'm sure, Your Grace. Your Grace, I've been robbed. I was on my way down to the Haggos when a bunch of thugs threatened my life if I did not give them all my goods. Now I'm over nothing and nowhere to go. Is there a chance I could count on your support? Laughing at me? Or whatever's on your phone? Oh yeah, laughing at me. Okay, that's fine. Are you trying to fool me? In prison. It's interesting that they give you this response. And they just kind of tell you. Guards? No, Your Grace. I'm telling the truth. It was Rodovia barbarians. You'll spend some time in our dungeons. We should let Lady Hadana know that we found her wrongdoer. We should. Invite. Ta-da! Invitation sent. Want that flute to play whenever I do something? You can. You can have that in your life. I don't know how, but you can. I believe in you. Get it done. You go, girl. Okay, this way. This way. Dungeons. This is a very full cell when we have 2 other cells. You guys, I really don't understand. Why am I here? You know why. How dare you ask that? You're going to stay here until Lady Adana comes. Bye, you guys. Wait, so you don't understand why am I here? Try to trick me. You think I don't know your dirty tricks? Lady Ada told me what you did. Oh, Lady Ada. I didn't realize you two knew each other. Huh. Better stay quiet there. Don't say a word. I cannot tolerate thieves like you. But I love it, Your Grace. Okay, that's fine. Nothing new for you. Prison Elder. Gods must spare you. Got what you deserved. Gotta keep you in there the entire time, bro. The entire time. You're never going to leave. I have my Bluetooth hearing aids. I just put it on my phone. Perfect. There you go. That's some thinking. Darling, how are the preps? Has Lorsulia spoken to you at all? She hasn't. I'm very worried about her. She hasn't eaten anything for the past few days. I hope she'll forgive us for this one day. Well, don't think there's anything else. Oh. Can I speak to the other king? No. Can't speak to the kids. Council chamber. Find anything? Nope. Okay. We're done. Yes, we've paid back our loan in full. And we have 3, other than taxes, 3 sources of income. Excellent. Really, really good. That puts us at 18 per day until the wedding 1 week. So do let's buy fabrics this time, and then we'll hire a band next time, and then we'll be done. Yeah. Right? The Queen wanted to see you, Your Grace. Sure. Later. North Post was crawling with Rodovian scum, Your Grace. We have managed to dispatch most of them. Excellent work. Excellent work. With the Rodovian post gone, I think we are ready for the wedding, Your Grace. Lady Ada? Your Grace, you called for me? Remind me, what did the thief look like? The merchant you spoke about, what was he wearing again? He was wearing a dirty green apron, dark green shirt, and a hat. Thank you. I'll send for you as soon as you arrive. Well, we did. Found your thief. I put the man in the dungeons where he belongs. Your Grace, if I may, can I take him with me? Of course. Do whatever you may desire with him. Don't worry, Grace. I will show him where his place is. And of course, you can count on my help during your upcoming battle. Don't have much to offer, but it's better than nothing. I'm glad we became allies, Lady Ada. It's good to have you on our side. It's my pleasure. That's all. We have a new friend, Lady Ada. Let me know if you need anything. I will. When you make an alliance, the ally's name will turn green, but when you upset some lords, their name will appear in red. This usually means you can't ally with them anymore. So King Talus isn't actually currently our ally, but Ada is. I find this suspicious, that one king supplies 3,000 troops, and the one we had to work for only supplies 60 and 1, I guess, supply. 1 food. I think something bad is going to happen to King Talus and his men. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Lorsulia, hello. Pietro. Your Grace, I'm starting to think that perhaps you are involved. What am I saying? Why would I say this? Why would you tell someone you know that they know? I better leave. I can leave, right? He's going mad. They're a strong 60. They better be the strongest 60. I have PTSD from you saying that's suspicious in Among Us. I do like playing Among Us on Okka's streams. They're a good time. Father, Lorsulia, you finally came out. Can you please come and meet me at the wall when you get a chance? I wanted to talk to you. Of course, I will see you there. Not much to do today. Your Grace, I came here to ask you for help. My father is very sick with a fever. Help me, please. He is pale as a ghost and he shakes and sweats all the time. We have tried treating the fever with cold water and a poultice of butter, onion and garlic. We have given him a concoction of wormwood and mint. Egads, we have tried letting the bad blood with leeches. We're afraid he might not last another night. Your Grace, if we had a court witch available, she could handle these diseases. That's true. You should put word out that we're looking for one. It's for your father. Um, 7 gold is a lot. We spend 7 gold. That will drop us down to 6. Then we gain 18. I think it was 18 per day, which should still be enough to complete the preparations for the wedding. Let's do it. That's a lot of gold, though. Should be enough for you to buy medicine or to pay a healer. Emir can heal him. He's expensive, but this will be enough. Thank you, Your Grace. That was rough. I think that was the right thing to do. Immediately felt the urge to tell the truth. Tempesters? If you are feeling the urge to tell the truth, that implies to me that you have something to hide. That you are possibly lying. You wouldn't do that, would you? You wouldn't lie to your King Batsy, right? No. No, of course not. How can I be of service, Your Grace? Sorry about the battle. Are we ready? Yes. Cool. No, I would never lie to Batsy. Good. Good. So you never know what will happen if you lie to me. Taxman might even take you to the dungeons. Yes, Father. Almost ready for the wedding. Looks like it's going to be quite a banquet. Yeah, for you it will, not for Lorsulia. I still can't believe she's leaving. Hopefully she can learn to be friends with Prince Ivor. I don't think she wants to. I know. I wish we had more time to find a prince, but this is the way it has to be. Stay safe. My anxiety spiked. Sorry. Your Grace. Are you ready for the wedding? Yes, I just had one question I must ask you, Grace. Miss? May Smudge come to the wedding too? Well, I guess. But you need to keep him very close to you, Sidani. I always keep him close, Your Grace. Fine, he can come. Don't forget to say goodbye to Lorsulia. She's leaving right after the wedding. Yes, I also need to say goodbye to Dusty. It's going to be alright, Pumpkin. Oh no, not to the dungeon. Horny bonk. We're almost ready. We've been preparing for this for weeks. We've booked a florist. I bought throne decorations. There's no need. I just want it to be over and done with. Who cares about some stupid decorations? It's the vows that are important. I hate weddings. People forget what they were really about. Well, it's going to be quite a party either way. I'll see you there. Yes, very well. Well, we got one more thing to buy. Hopefully we can actually buy it. The dresses. Oh. Darling, how are the preparations? Things ready apart from one last thing. Choosing a dress. I'll let you do the honors. Oh. It's quite tame. This is obviously not an option. Found it in a chest for my old clothes. It even smells. It won't cost a coin, but what would everyone think? So, the puffy one. See the other ones. So go further than right here. I mean, I like this one in the middle. The middle ground gown. Nothing special, but for 25 pieces of gold. Can't expect too much. So what do you think, the puffy one? Yes? It's so expensive. Let me have a think. The puffy one. Look at this puffy decorated piece of art, isn't it beautiful? 50 gold is nothing for such elegance. What do you say then? This is the one, correct? This is expensive. This dress is nice, but don't you worry about the cost. The bank said they will help us fund this dress, so it's almost free. How will that work exactly? Oh, I don't know. They'll spread the costs or something. Don't worry about it. It won't cost us anything until the wedding is over.
Ivana.
How about no?
Oh.
How about no? We're going anyway. I have to pick a dress. Fuck. Stop dying, please. Did you see the prices of these dresses? I mean, we could get the loan for the puffy dress. It fucks us down the road, but we don't have the 25 gold now for the middle one. Stop throwing things at me. Throwing candies at me, hard candies. Mel is bullying me, throwing candies at me. Or Ricola. Maybe have 2 other daughters to marry off someday? How does that help me now? Ugh. I like the 25 gold one, but we don't have the money. Can't afford it, darling. We may actually have to go for the puffy one. And throw ourselves into debt. At very least, we're making a good profit. Yeah. We do actually need to go for this one. It's so expensive. It's either this or the grey one. What do we think? Puffy or grey? Puffy dress or grey dress? As long as it's not the bad one, we cannot go for the middle one. So we don't have the option to go for a 50 gold loan to get the 25 gold dress, which would have been my choice. Daughter will hate it either way. Puffy? Dang it. What do you think, Mel? Puffy or grey? Puffy? God damn it. God damn it. Ooh. These girls. That'll be the end of me. Definitely the puffy one. Won't skimp on my daughter's wedding. Yes, Lord Sulia is going to love this one. We don't have to pay anything. At least for now. I can't believe it. She wouldn't even let me leave. Should have gone to speak to her first. Hello, Lorsulia. You wanted to see me? I'm sorry I shouted at you, Father. I didn't mean it when I called you stupid. I just wish things were different. I just wish I'd spent the past couple of days being with you, not angry at you. I know, darling. I know. I love you, Father. I love you too. I love you more than anything in this world, Luli. I know. I hate it when I call you that, but you're still my Luli. That's alright, Papa. I'll miss you calling me Luli. Your mother has prepared one hell of a wedding. Yes. I better get ready before she finds me. See you at the party. So she's okay with it now? Dusty. One last time. What's gonna happen at the wedding? Will there be a bloodbath? I think there will be. We just barely have enough money to hire a band for the wedding. Holy shit, that worked out exactly to plan. Hire a band. We have no money. Wow. And Lady Ada is giving us some food each week. Thank you, Lady Ada. Incredible. The kings of Davin and Etana make an alliance treaty to join forces against Rodovia. I got an achievement. Oh, she looks beautiful. Ugh, I hate this dress. Ahem. I'm overwhelmed by the beauty of my, new wife here. I'll enjoy the company, I'm sure. And, damn it. Let someone help the young prince. It's just nervousness, that's all. Oh, no need, I'm up. Like I said, company, my wife, yes, here's to that. Forgive me, father said I should make some kind of speech. I wasn't sure what to say. I hope I didn't offend you. You look, well, that's a big dress. No. He seems like a good lad, actually. I shouldn't give him such a nerdy voice. Still a better pick than Rodovia. You don't want to know what the other option was. What? There was another option? Luckily it's not an option anymore, my darling. We'll discuss this later. I will be on my way, if you'll excuse me. Talus. About the Rodovians. This seals the deal, Eric. You get the army, I get full access to the archives. I wasn't sure if you would honor our bargain, Eric. Is this him? Is this the barbarian? I had my suspicions. But I think this is the barbarian. With his army of 3,000. Why would you think that? You're a family man, aren't you? I didn't think you would want to let your daughter leave the nest just yet. Believe me, the other option didn't seem any better. The party went on. Everyone was busy eating fancy food, drinking the finest wine. The band was first class too. I looked for him everywhere. I've stirred up every pot, even in the kitchen. Don't worry, we'll find him, Sidani. The salad looks surprisingly flavoursome. Oh no! What is it? A caladese recipe? Oof, look at that dress. I wonder how the young prince will find anything in the midst of it. Ha! These snails are extremely undercooked. Toof. No. What snails? That's not part of the menu. Smudge. The party went better than anyone expected. Listen, I think I've wasted, I spent enough time with the guests. I really need to get back to the archives, so if you don't mind, I will take my leave, Eric. Dallas, your grace. Leaving so early? Toast, toast. Drink at least one more with us. See? Perfect timing, your grace. Will I get some peace after that? For the young couple. This guy's wearing black and red. Yep. Till the ill-fated toast, that is. That was a very fast-acting poison. Eric, do something. Set for the doctor. There was a timer on that one. Don't just stand there, idiots. You heard the king. Go, go. Talos is on the ground before anyone had a chance to react. He's not, is he? Father? Your Grace! Father! Father! How could you? Eric, how could you ever allow for this to happen? Eric, you have accommodated us in your castle, which we are grateful for, but this is beyond our beliefs. You have failed as a host and are responsible for the events of tonight. The king of Atana, Talus, is dead. Ivo, you're Talus's only son. You have no choice but to take the burden of the crown upon yourself. Go ahead, Ivo. Eric, I can't believe this. You leave me no choice. As the new king of Atana, my first order is to withhold the armies that my father promised you. Eric, the king of Darvan, you are responsible for Talus's death, unless otherwise can be proven upon a royal trial. Till then, Darvan will not receive a support from Atana. I knew there was a catch. Lorsulia, pack your things. We're taking my father home. Wait, no, you can't do that. Your Grace, the wedding is over. The vows were set, the marriage still stands. Have courage, my darling. Get through the wedding night. Yeah, we did it. Your kingdom has agents available for hire. They will be listed here. To make an agent available in the next week, you'll need to pay them. To hire an agent, click on the button with their name. You'll see the cost added to the summary. I mean, yeah. Do we need an agent? We never know if we'll need an agent, so we should probably have one available. But it's good that we can give them a break for a little while. We'll fight to the death, kid. Yeah, fisticuffs. We're gonna send the Taxman after him. Taxman's gonna get him. Okay. I think we'll get by with a little bit of gold. I'll take the general for now. Oh, what a load of drama. I bet he can't dab, the kid? No chance. That's all I can recall, Your Grace. Considering how much I drank that night, it's quite remarkable I remember anything. Surely you can remember more than that. Did you see anything suspicious? Anyone wandering off where they shouldn't? Lady Lena was staring at Lorsulia's dress a bit too much, if you ask me, but nothing else, I'm afraid. And we are glad your daughter has been found safe and well. I think we have examined all the guests, Your Grace. And we haven't heard anything out of the ordinary. Talus's soldiers were the main bulk of our army. Solving the murder case will surely convince Ivo to aid us in battle. Whoever did poison Talus must have planned it out to the smallest detail. If you find any leads, do let me know, Your Grace. Talus wasn't anyone's favorite person, but you need to have a very good reason to murder the king of Atana. We mustn't lose focus on our main goal, however. Rodovia won't wait for us to resolve this. In this situation, we shan't rely on Talus, Ivo's army. We need to seek help from other lords in case we can't convince Ivo in time. As for the army, we will need to reach out to neighboring lords, make allies, sign treaties. Sounds like you're in quite a pickle, Your Grace. You're still here? Speaking of allies, treaties, etc., I have a hefty army waiting for orders. I can throw in some extra gold and supplies to aid you too. 230 men and 6 gold. What's the catch? You do want something in return, I presume. Lurs from Pendle, Your Grace. What? He stopped delivering spices to my associates in Branca. Turmeric, caraway, anise. Foods as bland as hell without all these. Persuade Lurs to renew the deliveries and my men will aid you in the battle, Your Grace. I will see what can be done. Very well, Your Grace. Now that's a start. We should invite Lurs over, see what we can do. I've also marked areas of interest on the map. It might be worth checking them. Maybe we can find a piece of gold or two. We don't know when Rodovia will start showing up, but we need to start preparing for the battle as soon as possible. I've made a note of things we can do on our weekly summary, Your Grace. We should be able to deny payment for our agents. We can't expect them to work if you don't pay them, but at least we can save a coin. Maintaining our army will also cost us supplies. It only gets more difficult from now on, Your Grace. Oh, and here are the petitioners. Perhaps the servant will shine some light on this case. Now use the map to explore locations and help locals to try to gain extra resources. Open the map by clicking the map button. Fine. Okay, it seems like the game's opened up a bit. Dear Father, we have arrived. Atana is nothing like Davern, or Davon. The vast streets of Hagos expand endlessly, it seems. Azalia would love to get lost in here. The journey was tiring, but the views have compensated for everything. Zidani would have made your ears fall off with her questions if she saw the landscapes here. The cliffs and rocks span across the whole of Atana. It all makes you feel very small. On top of all these rocks there lies Hagos, like a nest, looking over everything. Now I understand why they use the griffin as their banner. I'm really sorry for the last week we spent together, or last weeks. Hug mother for me, yours, Lorsulia. Lorsulia. That's nice. Ah yes, Atana can be very pretty, but also very dangerous. You don't want to be caught out in the rural windstorms. We should reply to Lorsulia. Tell her it's good to hear from her. Of course. What should I ask her about? I'm not sure. Maybe the girls have some questions. Of course. Let me know when you're ready to write the letter. What's going on with those spices? Would you like to invite Lurs? Sure. Not now. Let me think about it. Over the overview of evidence. We find evidence items that we've shown on here, together with the information we have gathered about each one. Question Lords about the items we have so far. Huh. There's a lot going on. Okay. Anchor. We meet again, Your Grace. A shame what happened to King Talus, truly. But still, we ought to review our business, I'm afraid. As we discussed with Queen Aurelia, we have covered the cost of the dress. As this isn't your first loan from us, I will have to add 10 gold fee to your total debt. This will bring everything to 60 gold. As usual, everything is repaid in weekly installments of 10 gold. Thank you. Ah, youngsters these days. What wouldn't we do for them? Now, is there anything else I can help with? Fuck off. Just fuck off. Bloody bankers. The Bank de Florentini is always happy to help. You've called for me, Your Grace. Tell me what happened during the wedding night. I don't know, Your Grace. I was only bringing food and drinks, like I was told. I'm sorry, Your Grace. I swear I did nothing, by the gods. Please don't punish me. I swear I didn't know these drinks were poisoned. I only picked them up for the kitchen and brought them to the ceremony. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. Calm down. It's all right.
Word of
A raid.
Archimedes' acclaim spreads.
Goose! Linu! Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. How's it going? Welcome to our kingdom. You are in the grace of King Batsy. Please make sure that you are looking after yourselves. Under order of the king. Get some water. Get some food. Have a little stretch. Or even, if it's late, go to bed. Which I believe it is for you, Goose. Look after yourselves. If you don't need to do any of that, you're more than welcome to hang out with us today. Stay. For a short while longer that we'll be streaming. Maybe 20 minutes or so. So I just walk in like this, Majesty. Please do not feel offended. It's alright, Lino. You are forgiven. But I must say, the Taxman is always watching. I hope you have a sufficient dab to pay the Taxman, if not for gold. He only accepts two things, gold and dabs. I wasn't saying you did anything. We're just trying to get to the bottom of this. I promise on my family, Your Grace, I know nothing, but the dungeon guard might know something. He has mentioned that he saw someone in the wine cellar that night. I don't know anything else, though, I swear. I believe that narrows our search, then. Dabs, yes. A dab. A full-body dab. Anyway, let's kill the waiter. We could kill the waiter. And this is Yes, Your Grace. It seems to be a good story-based game where you play the king of a small kingdom. And you have, unfortunately, promised your firstborn daughter to a barbarian king, and he has come collecting. Now it's your task to try to build up allies to stop that from happening. It turns out we've actually married her off to somebody else at this point anyway. So it's a good time. peasants coming up asking for shit. There's resource management. There's a murder mystery. It's a good time. If that sounds like your jam, well, it's pretty cheap on Steam. It goes on sale every now and then. Or I'm streaming it here, today, now. Wow, what luck. A fine looking empire, thank you. Thank you indeed. We're 10 weeks in, so we're very early on into the game. And each turn is a week. We've only been streaming it today, no longer. You did board games. What board games were you doing today? You may go, but don't leave Davin until after the royal trial. Thank you, Your Grace. He's still carrying the tray of drinks. Hello, peasant. Your Grace, my son, a disgrace to the family. I sent him to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he's too dumb to find a way back home. Do you think you could help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. Fucking hell, really? 7 gold to find your dumbass son? What the fuck, man? I can't afford the gold. I have to send my general. But then my general is equally expensive. What's the better option here? I think the better option is to give him 7 gold and then to not have my general for a week. I think that's the better option. Betrayal at House on the Hill? That's a good game. That's a good game. I played it a few times. And weirdly, even though it has like over 100 endings, I've played the same ending of that game like 3 times. Out of the maximum, like 6 times I've played it. It's very strange. 6 people. Yeah. Really? Wow. Yeah. I don't know if, spoilers, I guess, but it's the ending where you get, turned into tiny people and you have to try to escape the house and there's a cat that's trying to catch you and kill you. It's not a very interesting ending, but I've played that ending like 3 times. Haven't had that one yet? Well, spoilers. Sorry. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna give him some gold. And then we're gonna... Yeah. We're just gonna play it sparing on the generals. I believe that should be enough to cover your loss. You get paid for losing my son? That's wonderful. Thank you, Your Grace. Graziner goes send all the other little brats into the forest. We're getting rich. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Send agents to explore locations. Simply select the location and click the magnifying glass. How long will this take? 1 turn. This? 1 turn. This? 1 turn. We're gonna go to Cassano. I feel like Cassano's got stuff going on. We'll take 1 turn. And then next time we're not gonna hire the general to do anything. We're gonna give him a day off. Played Betrayal at House on the Hill. Got the turn into children chased by nanny ending twice. Chased by nanny. Have I done that one? I think I have as well. Yeah, I mean, I probably played it with you. So I've probably done that one at least once. It's strange. There's so many endings to the game. But I guess there's always a chance you could do the same one twice. Play the one where I died and I don't remember the rest. I think there was a nanny. Probably. Probably. Have to paint over a painting and find paint buckets. Seems like a better one. Okay. Let's get out of here. Go talk to the kids. Send a letter to our daughter, maybe? Maybe? Actually, can I talk to allies? Whoa! There are many allies I can talk to. To prepare for battle, you need to make alliances with lords. Some lords will provide extra gold or supplies in addition to their army offer. Lord offerings are shown to the right of their profile. Well, we already have Ada. We're so... Oh, we can invite the banker. Interesting. We are so desperate for gold. Maybe we can hire or get someone on board that is gold focused. Like Joven here. I don't think we can invite King Ivor. I don't think he likes us at the moment. We get everybody else on board, we should be okay. Lurs, right? Lurs was the other guy that I needed to speak to, wasn't it? I think it was. Archives. Gold for boots? No. Having business, paranoid Lloyd. Spices, that was it. Since spice supply was discontinued, the Lord is asking for help renewing the deliveries in exchange for military aid. Aldeton's request was to talk to Lurs from Pendle in order to fix deliveries. Okay. Let's call over Lurs then. Because we already have Etton's quest, and he's offering 6 gold per turn, which is a lot. Invite. In fact, can we invite two? No, we only have 1 pigeon. 1 pigeon. Yes, Father. I hate that you had to see that. Yeah, the wedding didn't really go to plan, did it? Oh. Yellowth. Hello again. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh. I'm all out. Oh, Mel has some more. Looking over to Mel. She's so happy that she didn't need to fly out today. I'm almost starting to think that it was planned. Perhaps her witchy ways summoned the bad weather that cancelled her flight. She does not look impressed anymore. No, what happened was terrible. The wedding went fairly well until then. Although Lord Sulia's dress was quite embarrassing. Alois. Hello, Killian. How are you today? Hope you're keeping yourself well. I can't believe you chose that one for her. I'd never let you choose my dress. I tried my best to choose something good. I thought she'd like it. Mother seemed to love it. Lord Sulia sent a letter. Your sisters arrived safely in Atana. She said you would love it there. Sure I would. If I ever got to leave this castle. You'd be able to leave the castle if you behave better. Yeah, right. When you write to Luli, can you ask her about Ivor? What is he like? Just can't imagine having to leave here and live with some strange man. If there is any free space in the letter, I'll ask her. Thank you. Stay safe. Don't do anything silly, Asalia. Do I ever? Yes. Yes, you do. Twitch decided to be an a-hole and decided to make my stream stop working. Love that. I love that. Twitch is an a-hole. Ooh. Audrey said I can review the evidence here. Let's take a look. Huh. What an abundance of evidence we have. I'm sure we can make a conviction in no time. No, Grace. How you doing? Is everything alright? Last week's events were quite distressing for all of us. I don't understand why this would happen. How could someone eat Smudge? Dusty is gone, and now Smudge is... well, Smudge is 6 feet underground. But then again, I couldn't dig that deep, so I just covered him with a rock. It's so boring here without Luli. You promised you'd convince her to stay. Is she even going to visit us? I'm sorry she had to go. I couldn't keep her here. She had to go, Sidani. One day, you'll also find a prince you'll want to go with. I hate boys. I'll never do that. Celia wrote a letter. I'm about to reply something to her. Do you want me to say anything from you? Oh, yes. Tell her I'm taking her bedchamber. Mother, let me. Or, no. Tell her Asalia read her diary. No, that's not right. I have very limited space pumpkin. Space pumpkin? I want to see a space pumpkin. So I can only say one thing. Yes. Oh, this is too big of a decision. I'll come to you later, when I think of something good enough. Fine. Don't worry about it too much. She'll write more letters. The first one is the most important. Well, come and see me whenever you're ready. I don't think there's anything else to do in here, right? No. Can't believe I was forced to buy that super expensive dress. Darling? What happened at the wedding was awful. Still can't believe Talus was poisoned. Could have been me. You think Lorsulia will be alright? Ivo seemed very upset. I'm sure she'll be fine. As soon as we find out who's responsible for this, we can renew our treaty with Ivo. Who could have done something so terrible? Must have been one of the guests. We are gathering evidence. When we have enough proof, we will call the royal trial. Right, darling. Let's hope it gets resolved quickly. I think I'll get some rest. I'll let you rest. Lorsulia sent a letter. Our daughter has arrived safely. She seems to like it. Atana. Quite jealous of her. Tana is a beautiful place. Their castle is much better than ours too. I hope she will learn her way around soon. I'm sure she will, darling. When you write to her, tell her I'm sending my best wishes to both of them. Ask her how she is dealing with all of these new things, and what has she been doing without her sisters.
Take a deep breath, drink water.
Thank you, Fritzlock. Thank you. A lot of reading. And a posture check and a stretch. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Oh. Yeah, that worked. Thank you, Fritzlock. Hope you're doing well, bud. Because I don't want to write her a full-length book, I'll see what I can do. Thank you, my darling. Water the streamer. What is that emote? Hold on. Oh, it's cute. Very cute. Okay. Back to the dungeons. Did you have anything to do with Talus's death? It'd be very much in your interest that the deal doesn't go through. How could I do anything from behind these bars? I've got to say, whoever killed your king has put you in a difficult spot. You don't say. Stay here a while longer. Maybe you'll be useful. Don't you worry about me. I'll play with my friend here. Your Grace. How can I help you, Grace? What do you know about Talus's death? Tell me about what happened. The servant said you saw someone. Saw someone? No, but I have found this. Some kind of tooth, I think. What? Tooth? And how did you obtain this item? It was guarding the prisoners, Your Grace. Well, I might have had a drink or two with the other guards. It was a time to celebrate, after all. I never left the dungeons, of course. Till the end of my watch, that is. What happened at the end of your watch? I was doing the usual check of all the cellars, yes. A little unsteady, but that's where I found the tooth. Where exactly did you find this? In the wine cellar, Your Grace. I didn't see anyone going in there, though. Someone poisoned the wine cellar. Well, they probably crept in while you were busy drinking. I'm sorry, Your Grace. I really didn't mean for anything bad to happen. A big pointy animal or monster tooth? We don't have big creatures around the castle. Someone must have lost it. Hours are empty, you used to store wine. What is this? Wife? Do you know? Have a lead. Found some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind Talus's death. What have you found? An animal tooth. The animal tooth is a very exotic thing. We don't have dragons anywhere near Dava. A guard found it in the wine cellar. Could be from a merchant, or someone who's dealt with big beasts before. Maybe take it to the hunter, see if he can tell where exactly this tooth came from. We don't have a hunter in the castle. I'll ask Audrey to put the word out that we're looking for. Okay. Ask Audrey. Investigation. Yeah, that's fine. Let's write a letter. About Ivor herself. She's forgotten her slippers. That's cute. Ask her about herself. Ask Lorsulia how she is, and what she does with her time. Tell her everyone is missing her. Very well, Your Grace. I'll write her a letter. We should anticipate a reply within a couple of weeks. Okay. But I have evidence that if I go to the council chamber, can I now display the evidence? Or just said I can review the evidence. Let's take a look. Yes. Seek expert. Question suspects. Gotcha. Thank you for that, game. Appreciate it. The army needs food and supplies to stay maintained and ready for battle. The bigger the army you have, the more supplies it will cost to maintain it. To pay the army upkeep, simply click on the pay button. You'll see the cost added to the summary below. Fuck. If you don't pay the army upkeep cost, you will lose some soldiers. I mean, that's fine. I have to forego paying Stan this time. I can pay for the army upkeep. 4 per turn is fine. I can even pay for a carnival. Contentment will go up, but nothing else. I don't really see a use for contentment yet. Except for people who actually pay their taxes. Training grounds could be useful. Repair a general. Also very useful. I think, yeah, let's do a carnival. Why not? Why the hell not? Okay. General? Your Grace, I ran into a small bandit camp. They were keeping a merchant captive. I have helped him out, and in return he gave me this gold. 11 gold. Not bad. Okay. Lurs. Hello, Lurs. You've called for me, Your Grace. I have heard about spices. I've heard that you have stopped supplying Branko with some resources. Spices, I believe. I suspect you've been speaking to Etten. He trades my spices with Prasis to get fortune dabs. Oh. I know all about fortune dabs. The Taxman cometh. Some call it Dipu Dabu. But it's mostly commonly known by the name of Oracle Dust. I've heard about Rodovia. I can help if you aid me in return. What's Oracle Dust? It has medicinal uses, of course, but also recreational, highly addictive. It's particularly popular amongst priests and the like. Something about spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people's lives. I want no part in this. Shame I'm losing sales there. Prasis? Prakis? Prasis? That's far away. I've heard enough. Your Grace, I urge you to help me curtail Etten's plans. Do not buy any Oracle Dust. If you hear of anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in the dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first to know. If you do the right thing here, be sure that my army will stand by your side when the war begins. 200 soldiers. I can also supply with 6 supplies. I heard Etten is selling dust near Kaski. The first step in the right direction would be to stop their deliveries. Oh shit. So Etten is big into drugs. I'll talk to him. I'll see what Lord Etten has to say about this first. Just don't let that buffoon get under your skin, Your Grace. I also have an animal tooth. Found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? Looks like a healthy animal. No holes or chips. I'm not sure what animal it could have come from. I'm not much of an expert on beasts. Our progress. Dust sales? Still a lot of work to do. Please send your general to Kaski and close down Etten's dust stand. Dust dealers? If a dealer ever comes through your doors, please imprison them immediately. This will discourage Etten's dealers from selling. Suspicious? If something suspicious happens, make sure to let me know first. Okay. That's all. Thank you. As you wish, Your Grace. We should invite Lord Etten, Your Grace. Make sure what Lurs is saying is true before we decline Etten's alliance. You can find Etten on the Allies panel. He should be here next week if we send a pigeon immediately. Thank you. Pietro, lovely to have you back. I'm sorry for what I said last time, Your Grace. I cannot think straight sometimes. The thing is, someone is after me. How can I find out who it is? I don't have a clue. If I tell anyone that I know, then they will know. That is worse, right? How can I help you? How can I help you if you won't tell me exactly what's happening? Your Grace, you don't understand. Tell me what you did to make someone want to come after you. I saw a man and... No, that's not it. I don't know. I can't tell you, Your Grace. What if this person is listening? Do we imprison him? Possibly for his own safety? Or do we let him go? I think we have to let him go. Maybe let him go. Don't waste my time if you can't come up with a way for me to help you. Fine, Your Grace. I really didn't mean to upset you. I'm just so scared. Don't come here again. I don't think there's anything we could do there. Your Grace, I hate that Lorsulia has left already. She looked very pretty in her dress. She would look beautiful in any dress. He's in prison, the person can't follow him anymore. That's true. It is true. Already miss her father. I have a wedding. Can I wear the same dress? Of course you can, Sidani. Mother said Lorsulia sent a letter, and that she's fine. Have you already replied to her? Have you asked about Dusty? I haven't asked about Dusty yet. Can you please ask Lorsulia about the cat, Father? Where does he sleep? What does he eat? Is he alive even? I will ask about Dusty. Yes, I will ask her about the cat. Thank you, Father. I mean, Your Grace. Father, you promised to practice sword fighting with me, remember? Maybe we could try later today, please? Of course, we'll see you in the gardens. Your Grace, men with monsters on their banners came ravaging our village. They set our barn on fire. It wasn't long before the flames spread to other buildings. The village is still burning. Most of our supplies are already lost. Please send us some help. We don't have a general. Shit, that's a lot of supplies. But we do have a lot coming in as well. Here you go. I believe it should be enough to get you up and running. Grace, that is very kind. Your good deeds will spread far, I'm sure. Oh, so much going on. Okay. We do need money. Desperately need money. Could invite Jovan over instead. Don't really want to deal with Etten. Lena, 45300 is a lot. We could maybe invite Joven over. Oh, alright. Well, let's leave it there, shall we? Been streaming for 3.5 hours, and it has zipped by. So, let's call it quits while we can. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a fun time. Some lo-fi here that I can turn on. Yeah, look at that. What an awesome day. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for the rates, the follows, and the many subscriptions and gift subs. This is a good game. It's a fun game. Yes, Your Grace. I think I'll bring this back. Put it in the rotation. I'll miss you, though. Oh, Leia. It's okay. I will be streaming again on Thursday evening with Schneebles, Okaroon, and Luxury Pigeon, as we will be playing more Content Warning. So do not miss out on that. That'll be a very good time. Otherwise, I'll catch you later. Let's see if there's anybody else on, shall we? We did get many, many subscriptions and things. Probably too many to go through. And a lot of them are from Anonymous. But thank you, Bunny. I see your name in here many times. Very kind. Thank you, Tempestus, True Pigeon, Hero Creations, Bunnyworth, Tito, Nige, Anonymous, Cerulean Hills, Anonymous, and Bunny. It's just a lot today. Content Warning, my favorite. It'll be a lot of fun. Volprak is playing Sins of a Solar Empire. That's something. Jono is playing Pico Park. Wait, what's Pico Park?
Champions.
I don't know that I've had the chance to raid Jono yet. So let's go over to Jono, shall we? Or V. Oh, it's a toss-up. I'm not sure. We'll raid Jono. I don't think we've raided Jono before. There we are. If you have a subscription, you're more than welcome to copy and paste that little message there that Mel has just prepared. And if you don't have a raid, a sub rather, if you don't have a raid, you don't have a sub, just spam any dabs that you can. Keep the Taxman away. Want to keep him away for as long as possible. Alright. Take care, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It was a lot of fun. And I'll see you all on Thursday. It's half an hour.
A new subscriber arrives.
Bunny!
It fills you with determination.
Why are you gifting a sub to Streamlabs? Streamlabs can't use that. Oh no, Streamlabs can use those emails. Hold on. They can. Look at that. Wow, incredible. Well, I guess it wasn't a total waste. Thank you, Bunny. That was a funny bit. I'll catch you on Thursday. See you later, you goofball.